This is a production of Darn TV.
Woo! Groovy.
You and that AI.
Groovy.
This ain't AI.
Oh, really?
No, this ain't AI. This is called Motivation by Ivy Bakes.
Wow.
See, it's right there. That's just to prove it's not. See, it's happy, fun, hopeful, and inspiring.
I feel it.
Groovy. Heck yeah.
Welcome. Post Dakota Classic Mod Tour,
Wow.
Wednesday night, the 15th. We're only 11 minutes late or 12 minutes
Yeah.
late.
Not bad.
Which is pretty good. We sat here. We were on time. We were all sitting here. The computer was on,
Yeah.
everything. And we gave up all of our BSing stories well before the show, even though we're probably going to talk about them again.
Oh, Jordan's got more.
No techno glitches that we. Everything's still on, right?
Everything is still working.
Oh, got a 3-second delay here between two screens, so.
Well, I can turn this screen off if you would like.
No,
I mean, it doesn't.
It don't matter.
It's
I'm used to distractions.
this screen just gives you guys. This one right here gives you guys the chat.
Oh,
Right here. See, the chat's over on this side. Nobody's chimed
nobody
in
yet.
yet.
Snuck up on them.
They're not ready for us tonight.
A mountain of racing since the last time we met.
Maybe the crowd is raced out.
Oh, do you think so?
Well, Brandon's not.
If I'm not raced out, nobody's raced out.
Okay, since you're referencing that, let me
He's ready to go again, he
let
said.
me lean into this a little bit. Going back before the mod tour, our late model day.
Mm-hmm.
When is the last time we met? Do we even know that?
It was.
Well,
it had to be before the late model show.
Whatever 3 weeks
Was it
ago.
before the late model show? I
Yeah,
was
the
thinking it was
Wednesday.
right after. The Wednesday after.
No, because
No.
the late model show, our fantasy was still in play.
So we haven't met since going into the late models?
I don't think so.
No. Because what I want to bring up is going into that.
Is the mistakes you made?
So I took a little break
I appreciate it.
from work to run down to see how things were progressing. And I loved how they had the haulers all lined up.
That was cool.
But I turned around to go away, and like a little boy coming running into the fairgrounds, Jordan, he's won everything you could possibly win. He's a Hall of Famer, and he couldn't have been more excited about these late models and the event to come. He was so excited. And if I can share, maybe a little intimidated to meet Tyler Erb.
Yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. We haven't met for a while, yeah. Well, the late models. As we referenced, that was going to be the end of our fantasy.
Yep.
Again, we have no script here, so here we go. But at any rate, some of our fun on the last show was style points with the late model guys.
Yep.
Is that where you're going? Well, so he's leaving the parking lot, and I'm coming in with the pickup there, and we're having a little get-together referencing that they look so cool lined up because the pits are wet and all that, and I thought they looked great on the pavement. It was nice presentation, as you say. And, of course, one thing led to another. And, we shared our fantasy stickers from our normal deal, and one thing led to another. And I'm not going to lie, man, I was starstruck. I mean, I got Tina with and all that there. She goes, well, go up and ask him. I go, it's not that easy. What do you mean? She goes, I said, you got to time this deal. Well, and then Nodak had the dunking booth.
And the food line.
And the drivers couldn't have really been more approachable. And I referenced that I think that we regular guys are too. I mean, we're just regular people that race cars. But I hold them on a different level.
As I've shared with you, when I see you outside of our world here, it's like, that's Jordan, and it's like,
I'm like, I drive an old rescue pickup, but yeah, so Turbo's playing the dunk tank and all that there, and Sladen is locked in on Turbo too. Sladen is digging Turbo, so Turbo gets out of the dunking tank, and he's a good sport about it. Many drivers were. I'm like, well, he's looking human there. But Tina and I are back in the crowd a little bit, and Sladen kind of goes up, and he points me out and plays the old, that guy back there wants to put a sticker on your car. Because, again, we threw out what our style points. And I don't know what this meant, but I told Tina, I said, bring a couple of shirts, Jordan shirts. Turbo's green. I know the scene here. So, and I'm thinking to myself, God, Turbo just looked back at me, and he sees a gray-haired guy, old guy that wants to put a sticker on his car. He's like, who are the freaks around here, is what Turbo's thinking, because that's what I'm thinking Turbo should be thinking. But at any rate, he's drying off. He's heading back, and I'm like, hey, we do this fantasy deal. We have this get-together, this Dirt Weekly deal, I said, and you're my driver, I said, and I got a green race car, you got a green race car, and he's kind of looking at me. I go, what size shirt do you wear? He says, extra large. Tina has one there. I hand it over to him. And I go, we're trying to see who can bump this along the best. I said, got these little stickers from our other deal. I said, could I put this on your car somewhere? He goes, yeah, you can, he said. I said, can I put it right next to the number? He goes, you can put it in the number. I'm like, game on here, game on. It started the day because you guys had to react. But, yeah, what I didn't do is put it on the driver's side, so after he won the heat, it would have been there for the world to see. But
yeah, so
at
how
any
many?
rate,
So that's what we have to discuss.
that was the setup for going into the late models.
How many style points do we get to have it on their car?
Well, to get him to wear your shirt.
Then he put the shirt on and wore it at the drivers' meeting, and different people got pictures. Yeah.
So you were nervous to meet him, and you're like, do you mind getting naked and putting my shirt on?
He played along so well. Good on Turbo. I mean, those guys every once in a while, they get in skirmishes, and they speak their mind, and you might think they're unapproachable, but, man, he was cool about it.
So the bar was set at that point.
So I told Brandon, hey, got stickers on Turbo's car.
He goes, I got a
sticker. Of course, it was wildfire. You knew right away.
Oh, yeah. So I make a phone call. I forgot the Team Brandon stickers. I made a phone call to the shop. Brock was over at the shop. Peyton was over at the shop. Make a phone call. I said, hey, you got Team Brandon stickers in your trailer? And Peyton goes, yep, they're still up in the cupboard. I go, I need a couple. Got to bring them over. And so Peyton brings over Team Brandon, but she also brings Team Craig.
I love it.
Because Brock was in charge of the Team Craig stickers.
Right.
Your lead goose there. So we go walking in there, and whatever Jenny's with, Peyton's with, there's a couple other people with, and we're going, and we're trying to find, or not trying to find, we knew where he was, but get to Nick Hoffman, and I have people. I go, Peyton, are you going to go up and ask him? No.
Stage right. Yeah.
Peyton, I go, honey,
Starstruck.
Jenny, are you going to go ask him? No. So then basically everybody looks at me.
I wish I had been with you.
And what do I have? Like, what? No.
Well, at least you're not a gray-haired old guy.
Yeah, but what am I?
A blonde-haired young guy.
This freaking guy that has blonde hair.
You're pretty electric that day still. Yeah. Yeah, you had the same situation.
Goes walking into the pit, to Hoffman's pit. He's parked right next to Davenport. They are sitting there talking over the toolbox. You have Hoffman on one side, Davenport on the other side. I said, hey, guys, my name's Brandon Beater. I'm the local announcer here, the weekly announcer. And they go, hey, nice to meet you. And I go, I got a weird request. And
play along.
I go, just wondering if you'll play along, Nick. We do this thing called the Dirt Weekly. It's a podcast every Wednesday. We talk about racing. And we do a fantasy where we pick local drivers every week, and we get their points, and we just have fun with it. And I go, you were picked, Nick. And he goes, oh, okay. I go, just curious, can we put this on your car? And it says Team Craig on it. So we put it on the car, and then they put two and two together, and they realized that I introduced myself as Team Brandon.
Yeah.
But I put Team Craig on the car. And
sneaky.
They go,
who's your guy?
well, no, he kind of makes the comment. He goes, well, who'd you, or I said, Craig, I made a comment about Craig will be super excited that we got a sticker on your car.
We did speak a little bit earlier on the phone. He must not have remembered that conversation.
And I go, well,
did you talk to him on the phone?
Well, Robbie was in the store.
Oh, okay.
And we were getting all the stuff ready for the lunch. He's like, do you want to talk? Right. Do you want to talk to Nick? I'm like, again, the stage right. And before I could say anything,
starstruck.
Here's the phone. Hi.
So then I have to explain that Craig Heupel is not here. He helped provide the lunching, the food and stuff, and over there. So he wasn't able to be here. I'm just being the nice guy and coming down and putting a sticker on his car. And I go, Jonathan, you were picked too. I go, but Stu is the fourth member of our Dirt Weekly cast, but he don't have any stickers, so you're free.
He just does stickers for a living, but you don't have any.
I said, you're free to go. We don't even need to sticker your car. You go, oh, okay, good deal. And then Nick goes, well, who'd you pick? And I go,
oh, no, the big lump.
I got to go down to Bobby Pierce and sticker his car. And he said, oh, good luck. So they were pretty cool with it, too. They were cool with it. So then we go walking down to Bobby Pierce. He's not out there. So his dad, Bob, is there. And I go, Bob, you guys have no idea who I am. I go through the whole spiel again, and I said, here's a Team Brandon sticker. Now, strategically, I only put Craig's on the passenger side. I knew what I was doing here.
Oh, yeah.
Because I knew
apparently
you.
I didn't.
I knew you only got passenger side, so I only put you on passenger side.
Yeah.
So I get over there, and I'm talking to Bob.
I think I had the whole car. I just didn't utilize it.
I'm talking to Bob a little bit, and I go, do you think – I go, is Bobby around? He goes, I don't know where he's at, whatever. And I go, do you think he'll get mad? I go, we do this fantasy deal. Can I put a Team Brandon sticker on his car here somewhere, wherever, He goes, oh, yeah, he ain't going to give a shit. Put it right here in front of the number. Well, just as I kind of unpeel the sticker, Bobby walks up.
What are you doing to my car?
And he comes around and he goes, what's going on here? And I said, well, I'll give you the spiel just like I gave your dad here. I go, we do a fantasy, da-da-da-da-da. And I go, I just need to put my Team Brandon. And first thing, he goes, what did you do that you got to pick me? And
What's the answer to that?
I said, well, I finished last. Or I'm in last, and I need you to win tonight so I don't get relegated, because we have a rule that if you finish last in the fantasy, you get relegated out. So I need you to win so I'm not in last
That's
anymore.
awesome. This is your conversation.
Yeah. And he goes, well, put it right here, and he put it right in front of the number. There's a little open spot there. And I said, and this is driver's side, I said, can I put one on passenger? Oh, yeah, go ahead and put it on passenger side. Style points extra. He he wins the heat race, goes in for his interview. They have the camera there. Team Brandon right there.
That's where I missed.
So I'm visiting with Nick Hoffman's wife when I'm getting my shirt and a sweatshirt for Leanna. I didn't know it was his wife, but I said, hey, do you know Nick? She's like, well, I'm his wife. I said, well, I got my face on his car. She's like, who are you? Don't worry about it.
You had to give her the story?
I didn't. She didn't.
Oh.
I don't think she cared.
She wasn't ready for that much. Oh, man.
Them guys are so much fun. We were over in Vendor Row or whatever. We're buying stuff, and trust me, the Beater family did their part of making sure they can go up and down the road by spending enough money. But we're standing at Nick Hoffman's trailer, and we turn, and we're going to head towards the pit area. And pretty soon, his wife was in there or whatever. And pretty soon, this little boy, soaked, just drenched, comes running by going, Mom, I was in the dunk tank or whatever. And then about 30 yards behind him is Nick Hoffman trying to run and catch up to him going, come back. We need to dry you off. Come back. And he runs up into the souvenir, and we're just standing there like, these guys are real life, because that's what we go through, too.
So what was
they very much were.
Bobby was at 4 in a row before that night?
I think so.
So if he doesn't get the 5, he'd get that Brandon sticker off this car.
Well, so Bobby Pierce did win. I got the 50 bonus points, which put me not in last. So I get to stay on
third.
Fourth to third. Stu is now, unfortunately, relegated. That's not why he's not here. He was invited to be here tonight.
Yeah.
Is it? Or
He just said he was busy tonight. That's all I got. So.
Yeah. But
or has the Isaac rules already taken? It's got to be the cage.
You never know. Isaac might have a little mob going on here cleaning house. So
you're done now.
Your time is up.
Well, yeah. So I don't get relegated from the fantasy and the own show that I host, and I didn't want to have
worldwide headquarters.
Sit over in the corner somewhere and
hey guys, remember me? Who are you? I'll unplug you.
Can I play? Nope.
So thankfully I get to play. But on to the sticker thing. We'll continue the sticker thing. So we were super interested Tuesday night when they went to Norman County.
Yeah.
We're like, okay, which of the drivers still has the stickers on their cars?
I'm glad that you're talking about this, because I was looking hard.
So we confirmed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Turbo still had his sticker.
Turbo still had the sticker on. I looked for the pictures right away, and there it was, loud and proud.
We're pretty sure, it was hard to tell, but we're pretty sure where we put the Team Craig sticker, it was still there.
Oh, really?
Still on next car, huh?
But you know whose car didn't have a Team Brandon?
Oh, really?
Bobby took that shit off right away.
No freeloaders.
Nope, no freeloaders.
So I'm just going to touch base on my deal because again, I had to pick last, but I get fast time.
Yep.
Win the heat. Didn't put it on the driver's side. I'm sure I could have. I mean, I was just so showered with a yes. I was the icebreaker. You guys ran me down, but nonetheless, yeah. And then Slade had a picture with him, and Brandy had a picture with him, and yeah, it was cool, man. Robbie goes, Turbo's wearing your shirt. What happened there? Well, he earned it. So Steven then, so then the comment of the day was Pfeiffer walks by and he goes, nice shirt. And Turbo says, got it from my best friend. My new best friend. Oh, God, that was cool. So, but yeah, I saw on Ada that he still had it on. Somebody was saying on my chat that it was still on somewhere, but I don't know that it made it to Virginia. I think he won in Virginia somewhere, but nonetheless, green race cars, God, he played along great. And like you say, they were all very approachable, but it was hard to break the ice. It was,
so now next year there's going to be shirts for me, and we're doing this full on again.
I don't know where the bar is going to go here, but I'm playing.
Last year
might bring a stock car down or something.
It set expectations so high. I don't think it dropped a beat. It was so fun this year.
It was shortened, but I'm with you, Craig. The electricity, it delivered again. The track was great. The everything was great. Naturally, this goofing off that we did with our fantasy was awesome. I mean, who knew it was going to turn out as fun as it was?
You're good with Tyler Erb. You're also good with the Lord because he must be a Jorn fan because Nick was coming for Bobby. And if Nick
was coming, almost to the tune of a second a lap.
if he catches Bobby.
Yeah. Well, things are what they are.
It's
there's so many angles to this.
Oh,
I mean,
but it was so fun to reconnect again. As I've told in the past, Ruben and I had once had a working relationship in life for Barry Braun, and we worked some events together that I ran camera, he was announcing, and it just to make that reconnection. But still, he didn't remember my name, so I had to, tell him, Brandon. He looked
tell
at
him
me.
the rest. Tell him the rest.
Yeah, he goes, Brandon, right? Or he goes, name again, just remind me. And I said, Brandon. He goes, that's right, Brandon Beater. And
this part.
The next one is, he goes, you're with Jorn again, right? And I'm like, mother trucker and a half. You remember him, but not me?
It was such a great day all around. It was awesome. Thanks, Ruben. Yeah, we only got to play with the modified heat races, but again, what a stellar day. I mean,
yeah,
it rained. We had fun downstairs waiting for the rain to stop, catching up with other friends, and
oh my gosh, did it rain?
Boy.
It rained.
God, just hammered. Craig and I were downstairs there, and like I say, different friends are coming by, and
whole bunch of
just a great
pictures being
catch-up.
taken. You were down on one knee.
Oh man,
I was conceding.
And I'm sure you guys has got your fantasy chat rooms too, but yeah, Isaac was on fire and Steven was on fire. Everybody was just it was fun. So like I say, we put a little asterisk by it. Craig played nice, but nonetheless, the late model deal really did deliver. I mean,
yeah.
the way we got to pick and just being able to play the sticker game and vendings, and I got Tina and I both got shirts signed. I should have worn it. I lost my mind here tonight. Oh dang it! Craig's paying attention. See, that's why he's tough
Not
to
me.
catch. Right. But golly, again, it got rain shortened, but really, it's almost hard to remember that part of it already because the day was just so fine. And you stepped forward with Marketplace and made that, the meet and greet and all that so cool. And it takes people like yourself to make that happen, and everybody else lining it up. Again, the drivers themselves are very approachable. I'm sure they've been told, be approachable. It's good for you and your vending, as we know. And yeah. Again,
Well, the big
it just couldn't
challenge
have been cooler.
that we all talk about is how do you get people in the stands?
Yeah.
They were there that night. So the dunk tank, the feed, what they're doing all throughout before they get here.
Being available and just being good sports on some goof-off stuff, and good on them. So
that big grandstand, it felt full.
I never did hear a number. I've been in a few conversations about it, but I assume it's good enough to hopefully stay interesting for the future.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, it was definitely good in my book. I mean,
and when you hear those guys talk when they're down in front, they're in awe of our facility, the facility.
Managed by our people. So, yeah, exactly, Craig. I think they were blown away by the racing. What do I want to call it? Just the racing climate up here through the vending, because most of them shared, well, it was our best T-shirt stop day, and of course that always matters too. Like they share, it keeps things going up and down the road. You did your part. You got them to aid us. So
yeah, it's kind of the theme of that night. Kind of started with a theme going into like the mod tour and stuff, and just people, like there was some new people on the mod tour that we've never had before this year, and them going to some of these racetracks, especially Nodak, with the grandstand and with so many kudos for the facilities and all this stuff and the people and the fans coming down, and they said it just.
I caught some of that interview. They're like, man, alive, this is your grandstand? Yeah, I mean,
Yep.
We take it for granted, but I mean, it's Roman Empire. I mean, it's uncomparable for a dirt track racing grandstand.
And then coming here for the first time, they get an understanding. They see the machinery. I say at the pit meeting to anybody that wants to come have a beer with the Nodak Speedway working crew, they can come out to the front straightaway, grab a wrench, start taking down. I don't think anybody partook in that, but I think a few people partook in walking up on the corner and going, holy moly.
Gonna knock that straightaway out of here
tonight. These guys got to
tonight.
take that wall down and move the straightaway, and then they wake up the next morning and it's all gone, and they're just like,
we just raced on that.
Wow.
What
12 hours can do, So and I just started with the World of Outlaw night with the drivers being in awe, because there was a couple interviews after the heat races. They look up and they're like, this is awesome in front of this huge grandstands full of people.
Davenport and Turbo were both new drivers this year.
Yep.
And
they were just in awe.
Wow. Yeah, it's just
I don't
just a little town in North
any
Dakota.
reason why they wouldn't want to come back again.
Yeah.
There's nothing that would have gave them a reason not to.
Again, the track provided some great racing, high line, low line. I thought the driver of the hard drivingness was Tim McCready. How he could bend that thing around the bottom was just incredible. Yeah. And he was going the right direction, almost looking like a surprise per se, but he kind of leveled out there. But wow, was he whipping her around the bottom there at a competitive speed.
And he was
great
competitive the year prior. And one thing that Chad and Ben kept talking about is the notebook on different tracks, being there before. That obviously makes a difference.
Well, we talked about that going into some of those picks. Both Davenport and Turbo. I made the reference. They got no notes, but at the same time, they're usually friends with somebody else that get them in the right gear, if you will, and stuff like that. And they learn a lot from a quick practice session. But yeah, cool stuff. Like you say, the electricity and the forwardness of it is to me just all in the right direction.
Tell me about coming out of 3, going into 4. It just seems like Davenport, I was just thinking, watching him, like, he's going to slap that wall. It just seemed like they're just coming in so hot on that wall. But I don't think anybody ever did hit it.
Just the how they do sliders. They know it's coming, but like you say, they literally slide up over the nose of the car, but yet they can get the drive back off and not destroy the nose. But you see the back end of the car come up, so it went up over the nose. It's almost like it's tough enough to take it. And like you say, they attack the corner so hard that they almost make a rectangle out of the oval, because corner 3 is kind of its own little deal. You never know what corner 4 will be. The low-high line, which is usually not preferred. Usually it's a high-low line. But, again, whatever it takes to try to, make the crossover, make the pass, try to be in the way without making enemies, as Brandon had to judgmental call going into the next week. But, yeah, Yeah. Now, like I say, great segue into a great amount of racing that has happened in the last 3 weeks.
So we had the World of Outlaws on that Sunday, and then the next race was July 2nd.
Second in Underwood.
And we're going to fast forward. Before we do that, we're going to go with the SIBO Motorsports rundown on the left side of your screen.
Ah.
There should be a category or a spot in there for, like it says Dakota Classic Mod Tour recap, but it should probably say everything before that as well.
4th of July warm-ups.
Yeah, but specializing in high-performance parts and chassis repair, call Ryan at 701-720-3889. I know he got Max's car all fixed up for the 4th of July, had that out there and done.
Yeah.
And had some other cars in there. He had a line of them going in. He got his son's Tucker's car going.
Yeah.
So he's
I know they ran up to Botno with that.
working on customers, working on his stuff, balancing that, which is important because got to get Tucker racing as well. He's a young guy trying to get out there.
Right.
So we're going to run through some results. We'll start with July 2nd. This is going to be a long segment because July 2nd started how many nights, Craig, for racing in a row?
9.
9. And I was at all 9 of them. Were you guys?
No. No.
July 2nd in Underwood, we had the Legends, the non-wing sprint cars, the sport mods, hobby stocks, and stock cars. We had a couple visitors that came up a little bit early. But we'll start with the Legends. Preston Martin doing Preston Martin things.
Yeah.
Picking up the feature win, Noah Madler, Andrew Barkman, Gage Madler, and Austin Weiss, 5 of the best drivers in the country, call it.
Yeah.
Were in the top 5 in Underwood on July 2nd.
Well, I got a hired gun that's coming after Preston Martin. I got a hold of Eli in the pits, and I freaked him out a little bit, but like, you're going to get him. You're going to get Preston.
I'm seeding you now because you're going to be my fantasy driver going forward.
I like that.
Non-wing sprint cars, Western Renegade non-wing sprint cars. Miles Tomlinson in the 15T started 6th, was able to pick up the win. Kind of the up-and-comer here. He's in his rookie season driving Mike Tomlinson's car, Maverick Nelson.
I think he's looked great since the day he jumped in it. Still delivering.
And at one point in time, he was leading, and his dad, Mike Nelson, was in second at one point in time, which Mike Nelson ended up 3rd, Corey Palm and Doug McCambridge rounding out your top 5, which was a pretty dang good night of racing. I can't believe I can even remember it, but there was some good battling going on between them.
You think hard. It was only 10 nights of racing ago for you.
Sport Mods, Pace Herrera back in the country, or back up here. Started 7th. He was able to pick up the win. Sladen Pfeiffer, Derek Voller, Lance Lochdo, and Cole Slaybaugh, your top 5.
Obviously, you guys know everybody.
Yep.
Right? And if I went to Phoenix, Arizona to a race and I didn't know anybody, I don't love the racing as much. But I got the opportunity to meet Pace Herrera's father.
Which he loves your donuts, by the way.
I love Pace Herrera all the more knowing that.
How did he get Marketplace Donuts?
I think, the first time was me bringing him to Underwood on the Tougher Than Dirt tour. Brought him down there, gave him some donuts, and then the second time was you brought him to Mandan on the mod tour.
So a week's vacation away from the salt mine, So I woke up after driving back and forth, and I said, "Hey, Leanna, Brandon wants donuts. Can you run in and get some?" And so I got to give her credit. She went in and got the popcorn and the donuts, but he made a request.
Yeah.
You can't tell. I mean, he's laying it out there. 9 days. He wants donuts. I'm going to bring him donuts.
They weren't even for me, though.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you had Sladen there. You had Brooks Onis there. You had a whole group of them. They were talking about the popcorn. They were talking about the donuts. And I think you were standing there for that part. And I'm like, well, Craig's right here. Let's make it happen. So you were kind enough to bring them guys donuts, and you handed them over the fence to Peyton. I mean, we're getting ahead of ourselves, and Peyton texts me, "What am I supposed to do with these donuts?" And I go, "Take them to Herrera, to Pfeiffer Camp." Then JR sends me a message, "Yeah, got the donuts, bud."
Did Brock get any?
I have no idea. Not my monkey, not my circus. Hobby stocks.
Probably not.
July 2nd, Underwood. We're still on that day. Hobby stocks. Colby Patterson, the rookie, gets his first feature
picks
win.
up his first feature win.
We knew it was coming after the good run in Minot.
He had the speed and needed to get all the adjustments there. And
held off Aiden Paul. Tyson Grinstead third, Brooklyn Tomlinson and Diesel Raynard, your top 5.
He was excited.
So now that gets me excited to get back to Nodak, because the last time we left Colby and Caden, they were going toe-to-toe with Colby with a broke race car. So now he's got his win under his
He had a
belt,
broken upper
and now he's
control
got a
arm.
little bit more confidence. Let's go.
Blood in the water. He
Yep.
tasted it. Yeah.
Stock cars, one of the visitors, Shelby Williams, started 10th.
Yeah.
He was able to drive up to the front.
He 9-card that 9 green arrowed it for the win.
Bob
and,
Fugman, Will Matajovic, Taylor Mogard, and Dustin Frank, the top 5.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of an odd top 5. Not really. But
Yeah.
Shelby Williams is a huge crowd favorite, and he's got the cutback car,
Yeah.
but he went away from it to a traditional car, and now he's back to it again.
yeah,
I don't know where they
I
find
don't
those
know what
things,
the
but
answer or why that
Brock
is.
had one years ago.
Because they're not pretty.
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
But I'm not sure what the
the
attraction
best part
is.
is-
Just different.
Okay, this is just this show in a nutshell. We're going fast forward to last night, or maybe it was Sunday night. Might have been Sunday night or Monday night. I can't remember which night. But they're racing down in Nebraska, and they interview Shelby after a heat race. Or no, they interview him at some point in time, and he says, "Yeah, there's people up north that call these things cut butts." And I'm like, "That's
Yeah.
us."
that's you and Brock, right?
Started with Larry McFall calling it a cut butt.
It seems like you can barely see his right front when he's in the turns. I mean, it really leans.
And I think he's got it magnified. I think he even has a smaller opening than
Yeah.
because the whole tire fits inside the fender. Because I kind of looked at that when he was in mine. I'm like, because it looks so rolled over per se. But even on like a caution lap, it's kind of up in there. So I think it's just a small opening anyway. So it's just magnified.
He's doing
But
something different.
yeah, you got
Okay.
a different looking deal.
Williston Basin Speedway, July 3rd, the fireworks special. Good night of racing over there again. Aiden Paul, Hobby Stocks, 27A. He picked up the win. Colby Patterson continues his good runs. He gets second. Levi Paul, Kyler Satrin, Sage Borrud, the top 5. Pretty cool. Aiden Paul is starting to come into his own in a hobby stock. He's starting to be tough everywhere he goes. I'm going to request that he and his brother, because Levi Paul is starting to make strides, they need to be on the Tougher Than Dirt Tour next year. Whatever they got to do, let's make it happen.
Yeah, quit work. Let's go racing.
Yep.
Ooh, gentle. Yeah.
We'll just go in order here. I know they're not in order of how they ran, but IMC Modifieds, the dark horse, Travis Hagen picking up the win. Brady Biella, Gabriel Deshaw, Kyler Jeffrey, Marcus Tomlinson. Travis having, I think, issues the night that he raced there at one point in time. That's why he started third, because they did do point invert, point average, which,
Okay. Normal.
if I remember right, Travis had a DNF or a DNS because he broke a oil pan last time. they were
Yeah,
there.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah, him and Kyler both caught some debris.
Sport,
right.
Sport Mods, Keenan Glosser, Pace Herrera, Tougher Than Dirt Tour 2.0, whatever you want to call it. They duked it out. Keenan came out on top with Pace Herrera second. Slade and Pfeiffer starting to stack up top 5.
Slade
you know
in
it?
third, paying attention, watching those other two.
Ed Conlon, Dustin Mayer, the top 5 in the Sport Mods. Still on July 3rd in Williston. Stock Cars, Troy Heupel.
Troy Heupel's bringing it. He is bringing it.
He was good at the end of last year and maybe took a little bit to get warmed up this year, but he's back. He's back to himself
had
for
a-
sure.
Getting ahead of a little bit, but man, I was proud of him on the tour.
Jason Storbach and Dalton Flory. Trevor Hildago came over for a visit to Williston before the tour. And then an Ethan New sighting from maybe the first time we've seen Ethan New all
Yeah.
summer. But that's your top 5. And junior slingshots, Jack Coughlin with a feature win. Now that is Mike Coughlin's
What would it be? his
grandnephew.
Yeah, is that how it goes? Yeah, grandnephew. That sounds right. Yeah.
Cashton Schroeder.
Yeah, does sound right.
Sage Borrud's little brother, Jax Iverson, Weston Uranker, and Ellie Ruby in the Niner with a top 5. And then, last but not least, non-wing sprint cars, the Western Renegades were with us over there as well. Colton Young picked up the win. He was quick. He was able to throw it in there. Watching them non-wing sprint cars on a freshly farmed, wet Williston Basin Speedway just brought up memories of 15 years ago or whatever, when that place was just dynamite, dynamic, whatever you want to call it.
High speed.
These guys were, I don't know if they were ever straight. It just seemed like they were able to throw it in, and they had them wheels cranked to the right. And
Well, I think, Jordan, you said it's a circle. You never stop turning up there.
Yeah. Eventually, everybody will agree that there's a straightaway. Just where is it?
yeah,
The front or the back?
Colton Young wins, Miles Tomlinson, Eric Gio, Randy Blotsky, and Jake Brake Nelson, your top 5.
Jake Brake. Uh-huh.
So that gets us through the first 2 nights of the 9. Now we have back-to-back nights at the Nodak Speedway. I'm just letting you know I'm doing this on the screen here because I forgot my phone. It's over there.
So how are you managing this with your work?
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, the 9 days. I know Brock, he was going back and forth. I was doing a little bit of that.
I worked Thursday. Thursday for Underwood, I worked. Got up, went to work. I left.
I'm not judging you.
I know. Got up, went to work. Like a normal day, I just ducked out at about 2 o'clock or whatever. Got back here 3 o'clock. Got to Underwood about 4:35-ish or whatever. Went home. Got up the next morning. Went to work just like any other day on Friday morning. Did my work stuff Friday morning, and then Jenny picked me up, or however. No, we had Ben Deathridge, so I come all the way back. We gathered up Ben at about 3 o'clock, and we headed out. Got there.
Oh, you
about
came
5.
all the way back then.
Well, it just made more sense because we had Ben Deathridge up here.
Mm-hmm.
Super big thanks to Ben.
Yeah.
Coming
Such a
up.
great asset anytime you get them. That's
and he
awesome.
took over the announcing duties in Williston for me because in Williston I was the race director. Mainly the same duties that I do in Underwood and doing on the mod tour and stuff. And just working with Bohannon, I feel like I'm not criticizing anybody over there. He just needed help. He needed more people. Needed more, just an assistant, somebody to take a load off his shoulders in one area. And I was happy to step up because I had Ben Deathridge there, and it just worked. I thought we had a great night going into the mod tour. I thought Williston had a fantastic July 3rd and I told everybody after that night, I'm excited for Williston mod tour. This is going to be badass. And
it was going the right way.
It was going the correct direction.
Yeah.
So then we go back to back at Nodak. Now I take off the headset for race directing and I put on the headset for announcing, which I was able to pretty much rest my voice all night. You and Ben took care of, I want to call it 95% of the announcing.
You were kind of the producer that night.
Yeah, I produced the broadcast. We had some timing and scoring glitches. I couldn't get it on the screen. We couldn't get it to do this, that. I was working with the people on the back end of Rivet, and we were trying to work through this stuff. Meanwhile, everybody on the back end of Rivet, not everybody, but a handful of them, where do you think they were? They were on the road to Nodak because they're coming up for the mod tour, so they weren't much help because they're driving down the road.
Yeah. How do we get in here? Well, it's the 4th of July. You can't. Apparently. Yeah.
But, I mean, overall, great night. I got to, like I said, almost take a night off, but I was just kind of pushing the buttons, producing, listening to these guys. And
it's exciting to announce with Ben. Like I say, he's just such a wealth of history, and he just knows it. I mean, he's dug in.
Bringing him up a couple nights early, having him up here for the mod tour is just so much fun. He's he's a great announcer. He's fun to have up there, but he's a great person.
Yeah.
And giving him the ability, like the Underwood Day, he went over to Fort Totten and he did a bunch of history stuff over there, and giving him the ability to go do that, we enjoy it.
Well, now he's getting to know us real well because he's been here for the Tougher Than Dirt tour now 2 years in a row.
Yep. And the mod
and
tour.
So
yeah, he's on I think this was year 3 or 4 of the mod tour. I think 3.
Yeah, I think 3. Yeah.
One with Nick.
Because we did the Jamestown rain out.
Yep.
Would have been his first time here.
Yep.
Yeah.
One with Nick. Yeah, one with Nick and then 2 with Chad. So July 4th, Nodak Speedway, big night for the community, fireworks show, huge grandstand. I thought was a really stellar grandstand.
Yeah.
Diesel Raynard picks up the IMC Hobby Stock win. Colby Patterson stacking up the top 5 still.
Yeah.
Top 3s, top 2s.
He likes it.
Pat Smith came down. Tyson Grinstead, Kyler Satrin, your top 5.
Yeah.
The only notable, the number 19, Zach Heidebrink, Tour flagman, was able to drive Brody Beater's car. Had a right rear axle brake.
Yeah, had a flange axle brake. But the setup on that was pretty fun. I mean,
I blame Dana because that car came from Dana, so he must have broke it before we bought it or something.
It must have been cracked. Oh, shoot. Yeah, the woes of breaking flanged axles for sure. But looked like Zach was, he got his heat race in and stuff like that. And if I remember right, he had never raced a car before.
Never raced a car.
But that said, he didn't do too bad at all.
He kept saying, well, I play iRacing. I should be good. I do iRacing, right?
Well, Max does that.
Yeah.
No, I thought he did pretty good, and it's too bad he didn't get the full feature. Of course, the teasing was that the flagman's going to drive a race car, so now he knows what's at hand when he's making the call.
That was actually some of the talk the rest of the week. He goes, man, oh man, you sit behind the wheel, you see things from a different angle, it changes your perspective a little bit, and it does, and sometimes it gets me in trouble because I will think about it as a racer rather than sometimes as maybe an official or whatever, and my call will be based on as a racer, is what it is. Pretty cool to give him the opportunity. His family was pretty excited. Not his wife, though. She does not want him to get a race car full-time, but Brock and I are definitely egging that one on. So
I can hear it now. Yeah. Just like Craig does at home.
Yeah.
I was just refraining from something I was going to say.
The silence was deadening.
The man is the leader of the house. If he wants a race car, let him race.
Right.
The man of the house wants to race. Get him a car. Oh, heck yeah, Craig.
Let the
It
boy
ain't over
race.
yet. It ain't over yet. You got any Motor Magic plans yet, or it's kind of time to start setting the stage here? We got any Craig deals going on?
I don't know. We
got to do something.
We got plenty of race cars. We'll put them in something. IMC Northern Sport Munch, July 4th at Nodak. 7-Eleven Pace Herrera picks up another one.
It's flip-flop.
Flip-flop. Him and Keenan Glosser. This would be Tougher Than Dirt Tour 3.0.
It's about right, too.
Stan Tomlinson, Chad Stretchen, Tim Goodwin, the top 5.
That's a great top 10 right there.
Oh, it's a fantastic race altogether.
Yeah, that was good racing.
You guys like that I put it on this screen?
I do. Yeah, them are not fighting with this, and Jed can't get mad at me.
Shelby Williams picked up the stock car feature. Him and Jonathan Logue had a pretty good battle. I know there was maybe some heartburn. In the heat race, Shelby got into Jonathan a little bit, but Shelby also lifted and let Jonathan gather it up, and they finished Jonathan ahead of Shelby, but the feature was flipped. So Shelby Williams, Jonathan Logue came up a night early for the mod tour. Chase Davidson, Brock Beater in Adam Goff's car, and Connor Hansen in the 15. Your top 5. Kyle Schopp was driving the Gaudi 12G car. Bill Brack was also up here. Trevor Hildago, Andy Morris, quite a few cars. Cleo Adams was up here. Brody Karlsrud was up here. Pretty cool to see them extra cars come up for that night before the mod tour.
And I believe that's Scott Yale's first time out.
I believe so, yep.
Yeah, that's right. Scott was there too, yeah.
What was interesting seeing the 30 car, and you guys mentioned that it was Brock in there, you could definitely see his driving style through that car. He just has a way of handling it, and that car responded very good for him.
Yeah, he didn't have any complaints about it. He said it drove really well. Whatever Adam and them guys did.
And I setup-wise, I'm not sure what they were doing. I'd put a camshaft in it and trying to, I don't know, get some spark in it type of deal, get some low end going on it or something like that. So, I've been at Adams quite a bit this week, and we haven't even talked about that. Time goes by fast, so.
We were all hoping it was a prelude to things to come, like maybe an Adam Goff on the mod tour, but he just said it wasn't in the cards.
That was his intentions, but the reality of of his day job said otherwise. So,
Yep. So
yeah, that was the thinking. You'll get out.
Western Renegade non-ring sprint cars, third night in a row that they were hanging out with us. Jeremy Lizakowski, Tin Lizzy, I think they call him in the pit area. He picked up the win, started fourth, drove up to first. Colton Young started eighth and went up to second.
Yeah, after his win in Williston the night before, like say Jeremy there was backing it in. I mean, the track was right, and I mean they were fully backing it in, and referencing him even last year here. I mean, the more they back it in, the more he's comfortable, and yeah, they're about going in backwards. They can really wheel him in there.
Miles Tomlinson, Dusty Lawson, Corey Palm, the top 5. Oh, 2 classes left. Junior Slingshots. Hallie Turnbull picks up the win.
Just delivering on my driver to watch this year.
Cash Aho, Jax Iverson, Tucker Sebo, and Ellie Ruby, the top 5.
Tucker making it out.
Fun to have the Slingshots, the Junior Slingshots, back at the Nodak Speedway.
Yep.
I think we get to see them a couple more times before the end of the year, I believe.
I think so too. Yeah.
Legends, only
10 of them. Yeah. I was surprised. What else was going on? Anything?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't know. A lot of the names that we normally see weren't even here, which that tells me there had to be something going on somewhere. Bryce Barnhart picks up the win. Bentley Moss, Jaden Schmaltz, Shaden Folden, Weston Hagen, the top 5.
Well, with all due respect, it is the 4th of July weekend, and people do other things.
We've heard.
Yeah.
How do they do it? Bryce and Bentley putting on a good show there.
Yep.
Bryce had to do a little
Bryce
defensive driving.
and
he
Dylan,
did.
is there a relation?
Brothers.
Gotcha.
Brothers, yep. Dylan's older.
So now we move on to Sunday night, opening night of the Dakota Classic Modified Tour.
Yeah.
How in-depth do we want to go?
Well, I want to go back to the other night. You mentioned
July
that.
4th, go ahead.
Well, the 3rd. The 4th, yes.
We're going to go back and back and back. How far back are we going?
Well, you just mentioned there might have been some teasers as what was to come, and you looked at those stock cars, Brock and Kyle. I didn't know that Kyle was going to do the whole tour.
Yeah, I didn't either.
Had a great finish on the 4th, and just a teaser what's to come. He had a great tour.
Yes.
As well as Brock.
Just trying to keep up with comments. Maggie's chiming in.
Yeah.
A couple people chiming in. Travis Ulmer had a good tour the nights he was there, and Maggie was on the tour with us the whole week, helping out everywhere. But night number 1, do we just want to go through the feature results? We don't want to go through heat results.
Yeah, but the features.
I want to go through everything.
How much of it do you want to go through? So night number 1, the IMCA stock cars, 25 laps. We had Nodak Speedway. We had a great night going up to. We start the racing, and then all of a sudden these big clouds build behind the grandstands. I'm watching the radar.
Does the rain ever end?
We're watching the radar. We're communicating with Smalls and the track crew. We're discussing things like we should just keep this going, and then we send it down to the downstairs for the redraw, trying to do it quickly. Microphone doesn't work, so I have to run a new microphone, go get one from the trailer down there, so it took a little extra time. There's a lot about Sunday night at Nodak from a tour director point of view that we would like to have back. But overall, the racing was freaking good on the racetrack.
Yeah.
Generally, every year during the tour, there's one track that's a casualty of Mother Nature.
Yep.
And we didn't want it to be Nodak because we were that casualty the year prior.
Last year. True.
And the year prior was Jamestown, and we got our double.
So, I mean, everything led up to it. The energy was super good all day in the pits, walking around, talking to people. I mean, it was people were excited to be there, being back at Nodak. As you said, we missed last year. Being opening night, I thought brought a different energy than normally we see at Nodak.
All the cars are fresh. There's no driver fatigue.
Nothing's wore out yet or broke or rolled over yet.
It's like the NFL at the beginning of the season. Everyone thinks they're winning the Super Bowl.
Yep.
No knee injuries. Yeah. Yeah, I like the opener in Minot, because I live here and it's easy, but I do.
Brock Beater, 2026 champion here at the Nodak Speedway. He was able to pick up the feature win, defend his home turf, per se. Kyle Schopp, up in the championship points. 2 drivers that race at Nodak Weekly made a statement right out of the gate. And Brock had to hang on because Schopp was coming at the end. I mean, it was down to the end. Johnny Carter, Rob Van Mill, Gabriel Deshaw went 14 to 5th.
Yeah.
Plus 9. Mike Hagan, Brody Karlsruhe, Andy Morris, Chris Tuchscher, and Justin Aids, the top 10.
Johnny Carter, I'm not real familiar with him out of Lisbon. I don't even know where Lisbon is.
I technically haven't been there either.
I believe it's south of Valley City. If I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's in that area.
But he can roll it.
Yeah.
He can go.
Johnny Carter is one of the best Wissota street stock drivers that anybody in the country has ever seen.
Yeah. And the whole Carter family is good at it.
The whole Carter family is good.
Uh-huh. So my fantasy picks make sense.
Yes.
Were you gonna touch on that?
Well, we had it.
I'm not even bringing up the fantasy tonight for the mod tour.
Okay.
Well, you can, but I'm not going to.
Well, if you want to bring it up, my two did just fine too.
Both mine were green. I'll leave it there.
My 2 did not. So, yeah.
Oh, okay. We'll save the fantasy mod tour stuff for later.
You can save
because it don't matter when we do it. It'll be good.
It was a trial run, and I'm just letting everybody know that I finished last by a mile. So.
Oh no! Well, yeah, I didn't.
By a mile.
By a mile.
Or 2 miles, it might be.
Boy.
But anyways, pretty good show to kick off obviously, and I'm just going to preface this whole week. Starting on Sunday, I have to. It's not I get to, but I do have I have the honor of being the tour director, the race director all week, running the show with some awesome people, Byron and Aaron and Zach and so many people, and Becca and Jessup that come along on this deal, and Nate in the truck and all his crew. I take my brother hat off. And as much as I want to run down there and congratulate little brother, for an awesome run, that's done after the week is over. For this week, I got to take the old brother hat off. Maybe after the races we can go bullshit and do that kind of stuff, but great run by him. Looking back on it, super cool that he comes out and defends his home track right on the first night.
One thing about the mod tour, this is kind of next level stuff that is a little bit above my thinking even.
Do you want me to go back to that?
Well, not just the starting position during mod tour is so vital. And one thing you guys have incorporated now is passing points, which I don't completely understand, but it makes a big deal because some of the people that I was sitting with, they're figuring it all out, because you can win, that's great, or finish second, and the guy with the passing points might have a better starting spot. That's what makes the Gabe thing so big, because there's so many good drivers. To move up that much, that's wild.
So passing points, I had a lot of messages over the week, wanted to know what system we're using and what this, and I'd explain it to them. I'd send them the little piece of paper. It's only passing points in the heats. There's no passing points in B mains or features.
That was some clarity that we had at the last show because
it's just the heat races, and it works out that if you win the heat race, you're locked into the redraw because you get 250 points. Now, normally these passing points you'd only get 100 points, but we make it to where the heat race
the winner can't be caught.
The winner can't be caught. He is locked in, and then we take the top. We redraw 8 every night. So if there's 5 heat races, you take 5 in heat race winners and 3 in passing points. And that's how you kind of narrow that down. But the top 12 in passing points, and we use the term the top 12 in passing points because the heat race winners are technically 1 through 5 in passing points, if that makes any sense.
Well, the conversation's important to include how you just said that.
Correct. And it
They
just,
very well may not have any arrows. They may have started on the pole and won.
right.
So
There are some downsides to the passing points, and they were kind of brought up throughout the week by some different drivers that you, in essence, sometimes penalize guys that started on the front row. If they don't win the heat race, they're being penalized with the whole passing points thing, because if you start 10th and get 5th, you're actually going to be ahead of them. So you're almost penalizing them for just
backing up one spot.
Right,
second
or holding
to third.
their position. Because if you
Yeah.
start first, that guy wins, and second finishes second, well, you're almost penalizing him for.
He shows no nothing.
But the message all week that I was hearing, if you start on the front row, you have to win your heat race. And that was Brock. Brock started on the front row of the heat race, drew number 2 for the feature, and that's what him and I kind of talked about when the tour was all done. You have to take advantage. You can sit there and say, well, Brock didn't have to pass a car. Correct. But when you're sitting there with the group of cars that we have,
Very well said.
they're not passing the cars either.
When your opportunity is presented, you have to not mess it up.
You have to not.
That's the trick.
Yep.
You may only get one in the 6 nights. You may get 3, but when it's there, you have to capitalize on it. That's the message. Yes.
Yep.
So Shelby Williams had trouble that night.
Yep.
Pulled off some heating issues.
I'm not 100% sure, but he was
okay.
my pick in fantasy, so you see how my week started out.
But what I'm saying is I'm sure in Brock's mind he knows what transpired in Underwood.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're looking at that leaderboard. Where's Shelby? Where's Shelby?
Yeah, for sure. Shelby's a good runner, and he was there. Like you say, Brock started in the front row. He drew that. It was then up to him to defend that.
Right.
And he did. Yeah. So, but I can see, I mean, again, there's never going to be a system that can cover all the glitches, if you will. But at least passing points, and as we talked at the last show, at least it gives a guy that draws those big numbers, okay, I drew 91, but if I pass 3 cars, I'm going to be in good shape. Even if I don't get into the redraw, I may be on the front row of a B main. Then I need to capitalize on that situation.
And then, I mean, the opposite side of the coin is Sunday night in Elbion, Nebraska. They had a Tanner Pelster Memorial Race, which they had can't even remember, 170 some cars in 3 classes, which was a fantastic show to watch on IMCA TV. They did the same passing points formula, but they did not give 250 points to the winner. The winner only got 100 points, and they were not guaranteed into the redraw. So what ended up happening
It was
is
that situation we described.
guys were winning. They were starting front row or first. They were winning their heat race, and then they were just thrown into the passing points thing, and I think they said top 16 from the heats went into the feature. Well, some of them heat race winners were starting 12th to 16th because they only got 100 points. Because you start first, finish first, you only get 100 points. You start 5th and you finish 2nd or you finish 3rd or whatever, you're getting finishing points of 93 for 2nd plus 5 points for every car you pass.
Another 15.
See, that's where
Yeah.
racers get a bad rap because they think, oh, left turn, left turn, left turn. No, there's education all the time. You got to be thinking. Now that, yeah.
The 3-level chess.
Yep.
You're right. Yeah.
So, and I felt bad for them heat race winners because they definitely got, I thought a disadvantage, watching that show on Sunday night because they didn't even have an opportunity to start in the top.
Again, we referenced that's how USMTS had started off in the beginning there, and it was like, what do you mean the heat race winners don't move on? So the adjustment was made. But nonetheless, it wasn't made at the Pelster, and here we are. We're talking about it. I mean, like you're saying, Craig, in education, your favorite driver didn't make it and he won his heat. You want to fight. I mean, that's hard. That's hard to swallow. It's hard to understand.
So IMCA Modifieds, Tom Barry drew the number 8 in the redraw, started the worst he could, 1 through 8, and he was able to drive to the front, picked up the feature win. Cole Charneski, Jaden Schmidt, Tanner Black, and the dark horse Travis Hagen. A lot of green arrows there. Plus 13 for Charneski, +5 for Hagen, and then Sean Strand went +8 to finish 6th. Justin O'Brien, Tate Johnson went +9 to finish 8th. Bart Taylor and Stephen Pfeiffer, your top 10.
Again, I thought it was a great night of racing. It certainly set the energy for the rest of the tour because things are happening here, and that means it's going to continue to happen. So, yeah.
Overall, a fantastic night. We didn't get to do driver intros. We had that weather chasing us. We wanted to try to push. We wanted to get it.
Didn't want to lose it. Didn't want to lose it.
And it ended up not raining for a while after the race. I think like 2 or 3 in the morning or something is when somebody said it rained. But you don't know that. You just don't know.
Well, the previous 3 weeks where it was raining every 10 hours, or at least it felt like it when you work outside.
So we moved.
Finally let up.
We traveled from Nodak on Monday morning. We got up. I went to work for a little while, so you ask about that work thing. Got up Monday morning. I went to work for a little while.
You wished you wouldn't have, but you did.
But I did. And then we come home. We jump and go to the Estevan Motor Speedway. No border shenanigans. No fun in my world. The road construction sucks. I don't know if you know that or not. They have 3 different pilot car situations on the way up there.
It was 2 the last time I was there at 45 minutes apiece.
I don't know why I took Google Maps. I know how to get to Estevan.
Where did it take you?
Well, I went to Northgate.
Yeah, it's because of the road construction. So the travel time was so long, it was actually quicker to go through Northgate and across in Canada.
Where's Northgate?
That's the first turn when you go north of Bowbells and you make the sweeping left turn. You go across the railroad tracks.
Okay.
There. The right-hand turn takes you to Northgate.
That would be the right place to go because it's all pilot cars after that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's good news then. But the Border Patrol says, why didn't you go to Portal? I'm like, good question. Google Maps brought me here.
Is that what you told them?
I did.
It worked. Yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't even get to enjoy the pilot cars.
I did not.
There's nothing enjoyable about them, especially in the green machine.
We sat at the first one for a half hour or whatever waiting for the pilot car to come back, and then we got going again. And,
3 miles later, another one.
Which that one there, we were able to sneak in and make it through right behind. We didn't have to wait at that one. But then
Turn the corner.
You go to turn, the cars were lined up all the way back around the turn into the turning lane on the shoulder. And I looked at Jenny and I said, we're nooning it. We just went right on past and went to Noonan and came in the other way. Which then we sent out the mass group text. Anybody behind us, don't go to Portal.
We're going to Noonan.
So everybody that I talked to went all the way to Noonan.
Was Northgate busy when you went through it?
Not at all.
Not at all. Yeah. What are you doing here?
It's a little weird. You got to go in that little garage. I'm like, this is weird.
Leave the lights on.
That Northgate one, I've taken that way a couple times just because I like to take different ways. I don't like the same exact drive all the time. It's a little bit further because you go straight north for so far, and then you turn left, and you actually come out before Estevan, where you see them guys coming, and you're like, where does that road go? Every time I drive by it, well, that's where you'd come to the Estevan Highway.
Does that go by Bean Fate then and all that? Yeah.
Yep.
But what's weird is, again, the Google Maps, because now I have no idea where I am.
Yeah.
And it's like, we'll go left. It's like a farm road. I'm like, I'm not taking that road, so I keep going north. Not that one. Nope. It's like, I'm going to be in Calgary.
Those farm roads might be the road, though. Let's try out.
IMCA stock cars, 82 Shelby Williams.
Flexing his muscles, back in the game.
Got it turned around from the night before. Cole Charneski throwing his name in the hat in the stock cars.
Doing double duty.
Brendan Labatt, top 5. Kyle Schopp, Brock Beater, a top 5.
Yeah.
Not much. The track was dynamite. There was a lot of side-by-side action, but just not many movers and shakers,
They're crazy up in Estevan. They're doing that 50-50, and they got a TV up there so you could see the dollars going up. They take that seriously. You know what she went out at?
$4,000.
$5,600.
Wow.
It was $4,000 when your Wayner got her.
Yeah.
On the tour.
Troy Heupel, Justin Age, Brody Karlsrud, Keenan Glosser, and Johnny Carter round out the top 10. It was a...
So we see Cole Charneski second in the stock car, and I think he got second in the modified in Nodak. So it's a new name to me, but he's showing he's a player.
He has been here before.
Yeah, been up here a few times. Tom Barry Jr. draws the 6, finishes first again. He is so good at carrying momentum. He is a momentum racer. It doesn't matter. Most guys, you go in, you diamond down low or whatever. You're going high, come down low. Or, you roll the center, keep the car straight like I do, and you kind of do a little mini diamond. He's able to go in the middle to bottom and drive it to the top of the corner exit.
Corner exit. It's backwards.
It makes no
seemingly
sense to me.
It seemingly is backwards.
But it is fast.
Yeah.
That
they say
night,
the ground speed never slows down, apparently.
That night, it looked like he was driving a class car above the rest. It just looked so – it stuck. He could put it anywhere, and it was just moving.
Like you referenced, that's how Travis looks when he's on his game, too.
Right.
So
Right. Tanner Black, Colin Hibden, Ethan Broxma, Cole Charneski, the top 5, and then Brady Biella, Tyson Turnbull, Sean Strand, Colton C., and Steve Pfeiffer. Some Charneski going +9, Sean Strand going +10.
yeah.
And the other thing that we can kind of touch on is this is a preview to 2 weeks from now, or now a week and a half, because they run the Prairie Modified Nationals up there, not this upcoming weekend, the following
after.
weekend. So hopefully we see some of these drivers, at least some of the locals, the Sean Strands, the Brady Biellas, and some of these guys able to make the trip up. I don't fully expect maybe the Tom Barrys or the Tanner Blacks or some of them guys. I mean, that's quite a journey for one night of racing for them, but
You never know for sure.
yeah, you never know.
All the things that involved in racing, you can be good, you can be prepared, you can have the best equipment, but if you don't got luck on your side,
Yeah.
I'm talking about Ethan Broxma, our 2-time defending back-to-back champ, lost a tire here at Nodak.
Minot with a decent lead.
And he
Seemed like it broke him for the rest of the week.
Yes.
It just, I don't know if it, yeah.
Well, that might have been the
Emotionally got him.
tour race director's fault, because he went in the outdoor, and I had to explain to him over the race receiver, you're not coming back out. You can change your tire, but you're not.
I saw him go in. I thought, but there wasn't much left.
Because it was explained in the pit meeting, and it was.
I made reference to Jed. I wonder if they got that at the pit meeting. And you just said they did. So, yeah, bugger.
So we had a good evening up there. Usually we don't do much in Estevan the morning after. We usually try to get on the road. We travel with the Heidebrink, Zach and Serena and the family and stuff. We ate at the hotel and then kind of got on the road to go down to Williston. I don't know why we do that. We should go eat at the Beef or something in the morning, but
I got to give a shout out to Fountain Tire in Estevan. Steve, the sales rep there. I took an old car out of the garage to go on tour with, and it kind of cranked slow when I took it out of the garage.
The battery wasn't new? Apparently.
He took good care of me. So, Fountain Tire. Make new friends along the way.
Yeah. Well, the Canadian hospitality is real. I mean, always helpful. So, and all towns are, but
Williston Basin
They are
Speedway, night number 3. Energy level's good. We're in the pit area. Things are moving around. The track crew's going. You got Bohannon out there working on it. You got Ed Turnbull in the blade. They're doing some work to it.
heard Ed's been called in for consultation.
Travis Jensen, the whole crew is out there. Hard work being done. Drivers are doing their typical, there's been, I just call it the last 3, 4, 5 years of going to Williston. You just don't know what you're coming up to. It's been a major unknown on the tour, and all I heard the drivers standing up there as they're watching the track prep is like, man, this is the best Williston's looked in I don't know how long. Everybody was excited. Justin O'Brien, Tanner Black, Tom Barry, the whole group. I mean, everybody that was standing up there is like, yes, let's race on this tonight, because it looked stellar, and it was. Races started on time. We got rolling, got through the heat races. We did the redraw into the B mains. We got to the second stock car B main, and rain came.
But not crazy rain.
Not crazy rain. We tried to keep the cars out there as long as we could. We ended up pulling them off. I just wanted to keep cars moving just to keep the track packed in. It finally got to the point we completely lost the track. You know,
Got slippery.
sometimes you can keep the cars moving out there so the track prep or the farm session or whatever isn't as extensive, but it got to the point where we had to.
And that's where the brotherly love definitely showed that it
What do you mean?
was not taking any. Well, Brock had the pull for the stock car feature.
Well, we're not even to that point yet.
Get that thing roll.
We're not even to that point yet. So we take, about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour.
Yep.
The rain stops. We go out and farm the racetrack with the heavy hitch, and they do a bang-up job because they had tire packers out there and everything.
Those heavy hitches work.
And we call the stock cars to the staging because we got to finish the 4 laps. This is not so this is what people were arguing with. I got a bunch of messages saying, just run the features. Screw the B mains. Screw this. Let's just run the features.
Well,
This is not
we
a
gotta make the
weekly
feature.
show.
I'm surprised you get all these messages. That's something that I didn't even imagine.
This is not a weekly show. This is a tour event. You have to qualify cars for this. You can't just make decisions and not give people an opportunity, because if you're that person that starts in the top, we're taking 6 out of the B mains, and you start whatever 7th or 8th, and you think you have a chance to get in, and if we did it by passing points, you wouldn't be able to get in. You know, that's not fair to you.
Right.
You know why?
It's not what we're selling.
That's not what. Yeah, exactly. We can't just make that decision on the fly. It just can't happen. I mean, you have to find that.
It makes sense to people that it doesn't hurt, but it does not make sense to people that it will hurt.
Correct.
Don't get the opportunity.
100%. So we knew that there was more rain. We knew that there was a high chance of more rain. We're sitting there watching the Futurecast. We're doing all this stuff. At this point, we wanted to get the features in. Our 1,000% goal was getting the features in, but the goal number 2 or 1.1 or whatever,
just below it,
qualify cars for the feature, because then we have more options on what we can do after the fact. So we got there was 4 laps to go. Stock cars went out there. They finished their 4 laps in that second B main. We rolled through the 3 mod B mains. Right with a handful of laps to go, the sprinkles started in that mod B main. We already had stock cars in staging, but the sprinkles got to more of a rain, a steady. I don't want to call it a downpour because it never downpoured.
But
it's
just
that
didn't
annoying,
stop.
Yeah, it just didn't stop. So we qualify all the cars. Yeah. All the mods are done. All the stock cars are done. We have our field.
The 225 car fields are set.
They're set. So now we know who we have to pay. Now we know who we're giving points to. Do you see what the goal in this was?
Yes.
We bring the stock cars out. Should we have even brought them out? Probably not. But I have high hopes. I want to get these races in. And according to my radar, I was sitting there watching it. I go, we're on the radio. I got the track crew on the radio. Got Zach and Aaron Turnbull was on the radio that night. And we were all discussing what the plans and what we could do. And I felt like this wasn't very big. I'm seeing clear sky behind this little cloud that's hitting us here. Well, it seemed like that cloud stopped right over top of us, and it never moved.
Oh, my gosh. Yeah.
Stock car guys made about 20 laps out there packing. Thank you. They didn't really have to. They weren't accomplishing anything. By the time they got out there, we had lost the track anyways. But finally, I went over to the receiver and said, guys, go back to your trailer. Meanwhile, I'm kind of giving you guys some insight here. Meanwhile, while all of this is going on from the beginning point of the races, we're getting word that Dickinson got 1.5 inches of rain. And we're like, uh-oh. What are we going to do? Well, Aaron and Byron went to work, and Chris Grainer with IMCA TV got involved, and I'm guessing a Jim Standard got involved with IMCA, and they made a phone call to Mandan, Dakota Speedway, and pieces were being moved, and by the time we got down for the rain delay, the first rain delay, I had already gotten word because I can't do both. So it was kind of up to Aaron and Byron to coordinate. I can't run the races and make the phone calls to set things up. So this was their deal, and they did a great job. They worked it out. When I got down there, we had a green light to go to Mandan for 2 nights to fill in that night in Dickinson. And we brought all the drivers up. We called everybody up to the blue tent while they were out there working the racetrack and put it to a vote. do you guys want to have a night off, or do you guys want to go to Dakota Speedway for 2 nights? And the overwhelming vote was,
We came to race.
Let's go to Dakota Speedway for 2 nights. So that was pretty cool.
It went together fast, and I applaud everyone involved because it's easy to talk and it's hard to implement. It just is. But in this case, it wasn't, and it happened, and both IMCA side and the Byron and the Aaron sides and all that, everybody made it happen pretty quick. I mean, it was announced that night that.
Yep. Well, you have to. On a deal like that, you have to get it out.
How many volunteers does it take that Mandad would have to talk to? Because I did thank the gal at the ticket booth.
That's a great question.
And I said, thank you for doing this. And she said, well, they called. And we said, absolutely. So, I mean, how many does it take?
At minimum, 25 to 30.
Yeah.
At minimum.
I would say, I don't know, but I would say that Mandan said yes before all those phone calls were made, knowing that we're just going to tough guy through this thing somehow if we have to.
I mean, the message was put out early on before the races started that all of us would chip in and do whatever we needed to do. I said, you need me to sell tickets, I'll sell tickets. You need me to Zach Heidebrink, his wife, his in-laws. Everybody was willing to
take a position.
You need us to sell wristbands in the ticket or in the pit booth. We'll whatever is needed.
Mm-hmm.
We are here at your disposal. And actually, they didn't even need any of us. They put the crew together and were able to do it. But back to Williston. So all that is going on, and we're still trying to prep the track. We bring the stock cars out. We ended up we lost the racetrack, and we estimated it at over an hour probably, because at that point we lost the sunshine.
Yeah, now it's dark.
Now it's dark.
No help in the sky.
So you're going to have to this track is probably going to have to be turned over a couple times, turned over, packed in, to even get it. And we just...
It's 10:30. No features have went yet.
We were looking at a midnight, 1 o'clock deal, and I just... Not even we, as
it's
a group,
Tuesday.
We talked about it, and it was just decided, let's just call it a night.
That track's relatively in town. Is there a curfew there that you're dealing with?
There is I don't know of any actual strict curfews in dirt track racing. There's always unspoken
suggestions. Mm-hmm.
Unspoken rules, like don't go super late because you are in town,
It's a Tuesday night.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the decision was made, let's cancel the night. It did not act as a drop night, even though most drivers did drop that night when it was all said and done.
I was wondering how that went. Because
it did not.
Everybody qualified would have used that.
Right. So it did not act as a drop night. Everybody got 17 points, which was starting points. And then they took the purse. If the total purse was $10,000.
17. I thought they would have got 11, but
no,
okay.
17. Because if you make the A main, 24th is 17.
Okay.
The B main drivers still got B main points. So they got 16, 15, 14, 13.
11 minimum.
Down to 11.
Mm-hmm.
But starting feature was 17.
So everybody didn't get exactly the same point value then, obviously.
Right.
So
right. But if you made the A main, you did.
Yeah. Because that's what got canceled. Right. Well, again.
And so the purse got spread out evenly?
Evenly. So, I think all the modified drivers got $537. If you made the A main, you got $537.
And that has been done before.
We've done that before, yep.
So that had some history to it to draw on. Because, again, it's great to have ideas, but you got to pick one. So,
But, once again, just hats off to Bohannon and everybody else at the Williston Basin Speedway. It was shaping up to be an awesome night. Mother Nature had to ruin it. I thought the track, especially when we had that first rain delay and we come back and finish them B mains, by the end of that Mod Bs, the track was starting to widen out a little bit. You had a cushion. You had a bottom. I thought them two features were going to be killer.
They've been great features in the past, the Kyle Strickler years.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been, it's a track that produces some great racing.
And Travis had got to feel pretty confident being there, multiple track championships, knows it well. Probably thought he could have got one there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Definitely a player. So,
but nobody gave up. There was absolutely no give up all night. Everybody, it just jumped in and did whatever was needed. It just hats off to everybody at Williston.
Yeah. Nice.
They got kind of the shaft, but
like you say, somebody seemingly has to get the bear.
Yeah.
at the Tour. Yep.
So now we make the shift, and night number 4 is now at the Dakota Speedway.
Can I talk about Dickinson? That had to be a heartbreaker for them because that was going to be their coming out party.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least their first race of the year.
First race of the year with the new group.
In a remodel.
Yeah.
A reshaping.
Yeah. They said they were ready for it, too. So just to interject, if you've ever been there and raced, it's its own brand of dirt. I mean,
moon dirt.
Yeah. You've been on wet orange dirt. You've been on wet black dirt. I don't know what their dirt is, but it's interesting. I don't think Haulers, gray. So when I heard that there was an inch and a quarter, inch and a half, heard both numbers, that's a lot. The next day was, I think, forecasted cloudy, so I aren't even going to get any free sunlight.
And that's the type of place it looks dry, and you kick it and you kick dust, and then you spit on it.
Yeah.
And then you almost fall on your ass because you slip in it.
Butter.
It turns to like a paste.
It's its own brand of dirt.
It's almost like butt paste. You know, when your kids were little or you got grandkids, you wipe the butt paste on there to kind of.
Little Desenex.
Yeah.
Right. So. Oh, boy.
Well, yeah, but tough break for them because, yes, after all the work they've put into it and the new group that's in there. And
excited for it.
And we were all excited to go back to the Southwest Speedway. And I haven't heard any plans for any upcoming races. If they're going to fill in some nights, I have not heard anything. Hope they do somewhere along the lines, and I hope they coordinate with people, myself,
everybody else.
You know, coordinate.
I would think that they will
coordinate with some other racetracks to pick a weekend that maybe isn't used by somebody else. I know they're few and far between, but
yeah, not impossible though. So, yeah.
So
maybe some fall stuff.
We make the long drive through the Badlands. There was talk of us coming home after the races because it only made sense. Halfway point is Minot between Williston and Mandan.
Well,
we had a hotel room. Screw it, we'll just stay in the hotel room and make the drive through the Badlands. As I said, we were traveling with the Heidebrinks and stuff. And
you drop down 85 then and jump on the interstate and come over?
Yeah. So, nice little cruise down there. A lot of road construction down there, too. I think they're 4-laning that deal. I don't know how far south they're going to 4-lane 85, but they were sure working on widening it, creating 2 more lanes over to the one side. So. A lot of drivers that were from Minot did go home. My brother included, I think Tuchshire. A lot of them that were going to make the trip down, they did go back to Minot. I think Logues, when came over here to Minot, worked in the Tuchshire shop or something. Quite a few came to Minot because this is maybe where they base out of and then went down. We could have done the same thing, but chose to stay. So we had that long 3.5 hour journey, which it got long. But to Dakota Speedway, once again, shout out to them. Thanked them hugely in the pit meeting because to put something like this together, this is monumental. This is
financial.
This is the same. This is the same thing that Nodak did a few years ago by putting that night together before the tour.
When Jamestown rained out.
When Jamestown rained out.
So Dakota Speedway has to come up with the purse for that night as well. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Each track is responsible for the payoff. That's an important ingredient in this discussion.
They get some sponsorship money. They get some TV money. I mean, they get help. But
it's a risk.
It's a risk, nonetheless, because you don't know what you're going to get for crowd.
Yeah, now you've double-headered it. You might not get the same people twice because we ran into that double-header talk before too. So,
but once again, you roll into the pits. Energy level is high. You're walking around, talking to drivers. We're doing stuff, and
that's awesome. Second half of the tour, and it's still exciting.
Yep,
that's not every tour.
I haven't really even gotten my first ass chewing of the week yet. I kind of did, but it wasn't an ass chewing because it was raining, and he didn't want to get wet. So, haven't even got my first ass chewing of the week yet. That's coming here soon.
Halfway in. Not bad.
Yeah.
That's coming soon.
We'll just leave that as a ...
And then it happened.
No, IMCA stock cars. We'll talk about their feature race first. Cole Charneski picks up the feature win.
They've been dabbling in the top 3 with both cars, and here it is. So
Shelby Williams second, Johnny Carter, Brock Beater, Troy Heupel. As you said, Troy Heupel, making a statement here on the Mod Tour. Shelby Williams +5, Brock Beater +4. Dan McAtoon finishes 6th. He went +8. He was quick both nights in Mandan.
Yeah.
But
this is what I'm really starting to notice. Cole Charneski, he was parked beside Brock that night.
Yep. Yep. Jeremy Ritchie, Rob Van Mill, Brody Karlsrud, and Chris Tuchscher, your top 10. Yeah, the players in the championship, there's one name that you keep seeing in the top 5. There are 2 names so far to this point. Brock Beater, or 3 names, Cole Charneski, Brock Beater, Johnny Carter. Shelby Williams had a bad night at Minot, so he was pretty much with that Williston deal. He was either dropping Minot or Williston, and I think it ended up being Williston, but he was stuck with his Minot.
Kyle Schlope had trouble this night as well. I don't think he...
Actually, Kyle's salvation was probably Williston.
Yeah, actually, Kyle got blessed by Williston because Kyle did not make the A-main in Williston. So by them raining out and we give him the same amount of points, he actually only lost 4 points in the battle because he ended up with 13 for his B-main finish, and the rest of everybody got 17. So he only ended up losing 4 points on that deal.
Yeah.
Made out pretty good on it.
All things considered, yep.
I can't even remember what my ass chewing was this night. I don't think there was one. Maybe there was. No, not this night. IMCA Modifieds, Tom Berry Jr. +4, Cole Charneski +7 to finish second, Stephen Pfeiffer +10 to finish third.
Yeah, good on Fife.
Tanner Black +16 to finish fourth. There was a lot of movers and shakers in this deal. Jeff Taylor, he said he was fighting some missing problem. He just said he wasn't getting the same power that he thought he should be getting. I know they were working on carburetors. They were working on some electrical stuff. I don't know if he ever figured it out or not. But
I know the feeling. What is it, Jeff?
I love it when Jeff Taylor's on tour, though. I'm always cheering for him. And, speaking of, Tom Berry for sure, but Cole Charneski showing strength there.
Again, podium stuff.
Steven was really in Mandan.
You'd sent a picture of him winning the B-main, and the car looked just cool. I mean, it was hunched up and looking like go fast stuff.
We have talked that Mandan hasn't been the same. Dakota Speedway hasn't been the same since the High Limit Series.
Yeah.
This was not prototypical Mandan.
This was still on the damp side.
There was a string of moisture through the middle.
You're exciting me. What?
Yeah, there was a string of moisture through the middle. There's some moisture up high. It was
multi-lane and multi-grip.
And it was roughed up through the center. That moisture in the middle made you work for it. You had to get your right rear in there.
A few crater holes and all that.
Not get tight.
Had to time them.
It'd pick up your front end, set it up high. Just kind of not Mandan-esque.
The pavement cars weren't quite what they're used to be.
Jaden Schmidt, 6th. Bart Taylor, Luke Silber, Drew Christensen, Justin O'Brien. Now, we have the top 10 on the screen here. I'm not showing it for you guys at home. But you can look on My Race Pass. My Race Pass is the place to go. If you don't have the app, download the app, and you can search up Dakota Classic Modified Tour. You'll have all the nights. Only one driver in the top 10 had red arrows. Do you see that? 5th place, Jeff Taylor went -4. Everybody else was +4, +7, +10, +16, +9, +7, +4, +7, +12. That's a lot of movers, shakers, and chocolate cake bakers.
I don't know the Bart Taylor name. Why don't I know that?
There's a whole lot of Mexican going on at Taco John's.
Yeah, I seen that part.
Very nice.
And he was
he owns his company that he owns the Taco John's that people franchise to.
Okay.
If that makes any sense. So when you franchise a Taco John's, you're franchising from him.
He had killer speed in Minot. I mean, all kinds of speed. So I just don't know who he is.
Justin O'Brien must get no rest. I imagine of all the race cars that are there,
which is most of them. Yeah.
So as you alluded to earlier, Cody
Yeah.
Laney broke a motor after Estevan, so we lost him for the rest of the tour. Night 1 here, we lost Jason Walla for the rest of the tour, Colin Hibden for the rest of the tour, Jesse Skalicki for the rest of the tour. We lost quite a few. We had
some bang-ups there.
Turn 1 and 2 incident that took out 4 or 5 cars that we we lost all of them for the rest of the tour.
Speaking of that incident, that looked rough.
Yes.
That looked Colin Hibdon, the 3-car.
T-bone right into Jesse
which is
Skolicki's door.
Skolicki, yeah.
Yeah, right in there.
Yeah,
And
I saw it on Facebook. I'm like, yeah.
That he walked away from that was a blessing.
Fortunately, it went under the car. Like the nose and bumper went under the left side.
Didn't poke the door, so
didn't
dead
poke
on.
it right in the door. It went under it. So, which didn't do any favors to Hibdon's car.
No. Yeah. Colin had shared that. It was time to go home and fix it.
IMCA stock cars. Early in the night here is where I get my first ass chewing, because there was an incident between the 69 and the 48 in a heat race, and we called the 69 for it, and he disagreed. But at the same time, he came over to chew my ass, and he started laughing because he said he seen Brock's hair look like a blonde Albert Einstein when he went to yell at Brock. And he goes, then he comes and sees my hair, and he goes, I can't take you fucking beaters serious or whatever. And I'm like, well, that's the whole point of it.
It's working.
It's working. So, sorry I used a swear word. I just wanted to use the exact
So that's
words.
where he thought there was some home cooking going on, probably.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, he thought there was some home cooking. But right front to left rear, any day of the week is a call that is going to be made in that direction. So, is what it is. Happened in the heat race. It actually killed Jonathan Logue's night. Maybe saved Brock's night in a sense. But he still had to start deep in a B main to try to get to an A main, and it's just one of them deals. You got, like we talked at the beginning, you take advantage of your good draws. Yeah. You got to take advantage of them nights, and then you got to try to dig out of the bad draws. So both Jonathan and Brock started last and second to last in their heat. Neither of them were having a good heat race. They were both battling for not last. I mean, that's basically their battle was for not last.
There, yeah.
And
yeah.
But
stay focused on the target.
Johnny Carter,
5
winners and 5 nights in the stock car is pretty balanced to this point.
Maybe Johnny's showing up a little bit late in his own weird way.
Yep.
I mean, he's a runner, and this is night 4.
Chris Tuchscher, Shelby Williams, Kyle Shope making a hard charge, 10 positions up to 4th, and Dan McAtoon, a top 5. Showed speed both nights, as we said earlier. Cole Charneski, 6th. Andrew Jokum, Jeremy Hare, Chase Davidson, and Caden Jortland. Now, night 1 in Mandan seen 3 stock car motors that I know of. There may have been more, but I only know of 3. Brendan Labatt, Gabriel Deshaw, and Andrew Jokum. All 3 lost stock car motors night 1. Gabe and Brendan Labatt had one brought down from Canada. Met him in Minot on Sunday or on that next morning.
Right.
Would have been Thursday morning. Brendan came up, met him, brought the motor down. They swapped it out. Max Beater went all the way back to Brock's shop, picked up Brock's spare motor for Andrew Jokum to run the rest of the tour. So,
which is interesting because how many spare motors would?
Well, Brock only has the one, and I kind of said that to him, but he has now sold it to Jokum, so that's on Brock, not on me.
Good thing Brock's a valve adjuster guy has a spare motor. He must have been thinking like that.
So where are we at with the crate
I was wondering
thing?
what he was thinking
There's
when he
no
did that.
crates
So
in stock cars.
yeah, stock cars are all built motors.
But the modifieds, is crate still?
Crates, and I think the tour was dominated by specs.
That's interesting. It's a great question. I don't know. I hope
There's
I hope the guy work on his.
There's
but
still a few crates out there, but I think specs had a pretty good week.
They did, huh?
I
Interesting.
think. I don't know for sure. You'd have to go back and ask all these guys what they run,
The spec is kind of based on a crate-type motor that you can repair yourself. And that is advantageous, especially on this deal. If you get hot or something, you got to.
But on the tour, I imagine you could get a crate at a moment's notice. But
I don't know.
I'm not sure. They're getting harder to find. I understand, and I think that's the big push for this spec motor to be built.
Yeah.
So, yeah, Craig, I don't know what to say there. Motors are very expensive. It's hard to afford one, let alone have a second one in the trailer just because. But when you need it, you need it. And now we're driving back to Minot to get them. I mean, but nonetheless, yeah, I kind of read into that Brock had maybe parted with that motor. I'm like, what you thinking, buddy? well, I got you covered, but so yeah, we'll get through it. But
It just goes to show,
yeah,
you know,
we're all right.
drivers helping drivers to get them through the tour. You know, I mean, you know, Brendan making a deal. I don't know who brought it down. Somebody obviously brought it down from Canada for him, and then relayed it to Minot.
Dale would have had something on hand type
Dale.
of deal. So.
What a pounding on that motor, though. The 9 days. If you participated in the 9 days and just you can't go easy on it.
No.
Well, it is the deal.
No.
I
They
mean,
do
since
get
we're on
hammered,
Motor
too.
Talk, Brock does a good job. I'm just using my brother as an example. He would like to run the same motor all year, and he wants X amount of nights at the end of the year, 25 to 30.
Yep.
So he plans his summer out. That's why you see him only race certain nights here or certain nights there. And he has it worked out to when he gets done at the end of the year, he's sitting at 30 nights. As long as the motor still runs good, he sends it off to get it rebuilt, and he'll start again next year.
Yeah,
You know,
he got it overhauled over the winter.
Yep.
Got a mid-state deal. And, just help where I can type of deal on playing the valves and all that stuff there. But, yeah. But even at that, things happen. I mean, Kyler and Travis both got oil pan trouble, on some debris on the track. Anything can happen. And again, they're just so. It doesn't matter what class. They're all expensive, and it's hard to have spares. I mean, you need to have spares, but it's on the list. Yeah.
Modifieds, Tom Berry Jr., 5 nights in a row, picks up the feature win.
How many places did he move that time?
7 again.
7.
I don't think he started front row on a feature all week.
Yeah. Well, like I say, he showed him as a hard charger, so.
Yep.
So, at the end of the week.
Travis Hagen +9 to finish second.
Hey, didn't touch on his tough wreck the night before, and in his own words, thinking Kyler Jeffrey's there for 6 hours laying underneath welding it. You can't help but wonder, did the magic get bent out of it type of deal? But, again, plus whatever there for a second. Travis back in the...
Travis commented that he thought it was better than new.
That's awesome.
The work that Kyler did. And actually that night before, Thomas Berry Jr. was involved in that in a small way. It kind of caught his nose a little bit, and maybe a tire where I thought maybe it might have affected him. But
yeah, so night number 1, a lap car in Mandan. Night 1 in Mandan, we're saying, not night number 1 of the tour. Night number 1 in Mandan, they had reached lap traffic. Travis Hagen was running second to Berry, and a lap car.
And a race.
Yeah,
I mean, they were...
Yep. A lap car spun, came down the track. Hagen had nowhere to go, crashed the whole right side of the car, pushed in everything, broke bars, broke everything. Ended up, they went back green, and Travis cut down a tire, I think, with a few laps to go. So
I was surprised he was able to go on.
Yeah.
The damage he showed with the door in the deck lifted up. Yeah.
Tanner Black finished 3rd. Cole Charneski still in the top 5. Jaden Schmidt, 5th. Went +9 to finish 5th. Jeff Taylor, Quentin Kinsley, Ethan Broxma, Colton C., and Clint Hattlestead. Your top 10. Cool.
And Stevens right there in 11th, kind of.
Yeah. But Steven, he started pole in this one.
Looked amazing for the first 15. I mean, really, really good.
I don't know if tires went away or what happened on that deal, but he sure dropped like a rock. When he started dropping, it
fell off, huh?
It was quick. So I'm not 100% sure what went away. Yeah, that leaves us night number going into Mandan. Or going to Jamestown for championship night. We're already to championship night.
Mm-hmm.
Let me get to this. Fun story. The next morning at the hotel, never met Clint Hattlestead before in my life. And he was down eating breakfast, and he introduced himself to me and said, "Hey, I'm Clint Hattlestead." And we had a little breakfast together. And
he's an awesome
BS'd,
dude.
And him and his wife were down there. Cool people.
Met him in Boone.
Yeah, they're super appreciative of everything that everybody does for the tour up here, and they're having the time of their lives, they said.
He showed speed as well.
Yeah, had good finishes, some top 10s. Yeah, he's been around racing a long time. He knows how the game gets played.
You're seeing a lot of Tanner Black.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I think Chad Hoff, he mentioned his wife. Follow her on Facebook.
Yeah, Kelsey, yeah.
What fun is she?
Yeah. She can slide corners too. They brought the merchandise trailer, I see.
They did a great job with that, too.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
It's so cool. I'm going to look up something here. I'm working on it.
Mm-hmm.
I got to find the points going into championship night blew my mind because I just thought, man, oh man, with Tom Barry winning every single show,
It can't be close.
it can't be close.
But it
It
was.
was.
Yeah.
So going into championship night, how the stock cars were sitting, Johnny Carter was your point leader, 4 points to Kyle Shope, 8 points to Brock Beater, 11 to Cole Charneski, 13 to Shelby Williams. When you kind of get into that 11-13 range, when there's 3 guys ahead of you, mathematically you still have a chance. Realistic chance is
It's starting to get squinty.
Yeah, you're under 10% because you have to have 3 guys not do well.
And the week hasn't shown that.
Right.
So, but nonetheless, it's still a race.
So we're in Mandan, and while we're in Mandan, great events on the track, but the sky is showing all kinds of crazy stuff going on too. Tornadoes near Jamestown, lots of weather near Jamestown. I'm thinking, is Jamestown going to be able to do championship night?
And we were sitting there watching them, and there were some people texting me as well that night, or messaging me Facebook or text.
I never thought of that. Yeah.
Saying, hey, Lightning's X amount of miles away. Hey, why are we still racing? Hey, this, hey, that. And I just can't help to think to myself, like, these guys, I get it, there was lightning, but it wasn't. The rule in Mandan is if it's within, I think it's 8 miles of the racetrack, then we shut down for 30 minutes. And we had a computer going with a lightning thing on it or whatever that
Lightning
would tell us
counter?
where the lightning is. None of it was ever close to us. I think the closest one I think was 14 miles or something. And not only that, the storms were moving away from us. So it looked big and black off the turn 1 and 2 end, but they weren't moving towards us.
It was going away.
It
was a good show, but it was going away.
It goes back to why human nature, why are we letting a forecast or whatever, and let's just be realistic and
Let's stay
watch
grounded
it.
in thought.
Yeah, like why are we jumping to conclusions and trying to cancel races because there's lightning or whatever? I mean, we were watching it. That's part of our job up in the booth. We had the radar up, we had this up. We were watching the storms move away, the lightning move away. And there was already discussion going on at that point with Jamestown. Are they going to be able to, get it dried out? Now, from what I understood, they got a good shot of rain, but not the big rain that everybody thought they got. But, yeah, it was up for debate. But it was kind of a cool picture as clouds and stuff.
It was wonderful, yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking we're going to go 3 in a row here at Dakota Speedway.
I guess that's where I was going with that thought there.
Right.
Is it going to be a 3Z?
Modified points going into championship night. Tom Barry, perfect record. He's out front. Tanner Black only -9. Cole Charneski -9. So to think about somebody going perfect, winning every race, but yet they only have a 9-point lead.
A flat tire in a heat can ruin this.
Yeah.
It will.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, I saw that and I thought, well, where's Tom at on this? Is he dropping Williston or he can't bail out by just signing in per se?
Well,
because the 9-point deal is still there.
You can't drop championship night.
But I'm
right.
not. You can't drop it.
Drop.
Oh, you
Jamestown.
can't drop it.
Jamestown is required.
No matter what.
Yeah, championship night is required.
I mean, I know you got to sign in and all that, but if you had a bad night at Jamestown,
he would not. He would have got.
Let's say he would have got second. Would that still be his drop night? No.
No, Williston was his drop night.
Okay.
Jamestown cannot be the drop night. So no matter where he finished, so the points going into championship night were set. Everything that happened the previous 4.
This represented the drop night for everybody?
Yep. It's already included in there. What we're telling you, drop night has already been scheduled or figured.
Okay.
Because there's been 5 nights.
Yeah, and he's got his 4.
At 160.
Yeah, 4 times 40.
Yeah, yep. 4 times 40.
Got it.
Proud of Steven, top 5.
Yes.
Travis, right there at 6. Sean Strand.
Yep.
Running with the big boys.
Now, they're virtually mathematically out at 30, 34, 38, and 38.
But nonetheless, it's a top 10 run. And
top 5, top 10. There's contingency prizes for the whole thing, and we haven't even touched on that. The amount of giveaways that were given away at each pit meeting by the Turnbulls and Byron Fichter and them, and what they all put together was just awesome. All the drivers were excited. There was tires, there was paper towels, there was Dirt Defender mud plugs, there was swag bags from the Mod Tour, swag bags from Velocita. There was 15 giveaways almost every pit meeting.
That is awesome.
So we go to no, Zach, we're not watching High Limit. I have Shelby County on the TV here. But
We were watching the hobby heat race from the 4th of July.
where you were singing in the car, you picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille.
Yeah, loose wheel. Yeah.
So stock car feature in in Jamestown, kind of how this all played out. Johnny Carter, it was really goofy because Johnny Carter, Kyle Schopp, and Brock Beater all drew high numbers. They all had to start deep in their heat races. And I don't believe any of them, or no, we started all 28 cars. So there was no B main, but Johnny Carter started 19th. Brock Beater started 14th. Kyle Schopp started, he pulled off there at the end, 23rd. So, I mean, you're 3 points getters. So, really, we talked about maybe like a Charneski or a Shelby Williams. Maybe mathematically they don't have a chance, but at the same time, they had a chance because of them guys starting so far back.
And having to survive the battle.
Yep. But Jonathan Logue, I felt like I talked to him before the feature started while they were up there for driver intros, and I said, this is your style track. This fits Jonathan Logue's driving style. Yeah, you know, just the
elbows up.
Elbows
boom.
up, yeah. And he proved it because he was quick all night, got a good draw, started first, or, won the heat race, started first. He led 23 laps or 24 laps of it. You watch it at home on IHA TV. And Brendan Labatt, where did he come from?
He's got that new motor.
Yeah, he was able to work the inside. Logue just kind of ran the top the whole race. Labatt through the middle, through the inside. It kind of had that middle section of kind of rough stuff, but it was still tacky.
But it's damp, huh?
But and he was able to pass him. As far as I know, I think he only led the one lap.
You mention this all the time where you see people coming on. Labatt is really coming on. I mean, he's always showed speed. I think he won.
He won a Mandan Tour night.
Right.
If not last year, year before.
I think it was I think it was Sean maybe last year that won it. But he did one. He's strong, so that doesn't surprise me, but it just nice to put him together.
So Brendan Labatt wins. Jonathan Logue gets second. Dan McAtoon, it shows that he went -1. But do you remember he went off the top on like lap 2 or something in a restart? Lap 2 or 3 on a restart.
Oh.
He slid off the top. Yellow came out. He had to restart tail, and he drove back up to third.
He started tail and come
restarted
back to third?
Tail and went back up to third.
In Jamestown.
Johnny Carter, plus 15. He started 19th, finished 4th. That was able to get the championship for him.
He's done good at the Stampede down there, knows the track well.
But that wasn't without its drama. What happened to him? Do you remember what happened to him?
No.
Got spun in front of the field going into turn 1. Jokum got into his left rear. They were battling for a top 5, and Johnny Carter
went around and didn't get ran over?
Well, he got hit a couple times, but it didn't cost him any damage or to cause any damage or anything.
See, being lucky. You know, Kyle Schopp didn't get that luck and broke some type of...
Yeah, Kyle Schopp, the first lap of the race was an incident, and Kyle Schopp ended up breaking his left front tie rod. Connor Hansen, a top 5. He finally had a good night on the tour. Gabriel Deshaw, he didn't finish the heat race, had to start 28th. He started dead last.
Wow.
And he went up 22 positions to 6th.
When he brought that car out in Underwood, when it was brand new, first night out, he was driving that stock car like a late model out there in Underwood. You knew good things were coming for Gabe in that car.
Yeah.
So there's nothing you can do in that Kyle Schopp car because when he went into the hot pit with that wheel like that,
you ain't gonna have time
zip ties, anything.
Nothing.
No.
Nothing.
God, you need a tie rod end, and you need the broken piece out of the spindle.
It sounded like it broke the bolts of the 3-piece spindle. So it might have been, if they could have got the parts put together and they had another, if they had we had an extended yellow, they might have been able to pull out.
Get bolts in there, maybe?
Maybe.
What did you do for Brenner Grinstead that time in Williston?
They got a tie rod on it.
Yeah, we put a tie rod on it.
It's still amazing. I assured him with that.
It didn't have cotter pins, but we got a tie rod on it. But,
and on a little metric car, that's tough to get it on the center link because you have to get it wheeled way off to the side to even sneak it in, let alone get it out. They did.
6,
right.
So we already talked about Gabe DeShaw. Troy Heupel plus 9 to finish 7th. Brock Beater plus 6 to finish 8th. That locked him into 2nd place in the championship. Tim Gonska, Trevor Hildago, your top 10. Unfortunate, Kyle Schopp finished 23rd or 21st.
Spindle trouble.
Yeah, he was involved in that first lap wreck. And this is where I got my second ass chewing of the week, which
yes.
The incident between Andrew Jochum and Cole Charneski. We made a call that the contact happened on the straightaway. Charneski spun in middle of turn 1 and 2. Was it the right call? Was it the wrong call? It's a judgment deal.
Yep.
They were slicing back and forth, throwing sliders on one another, and they contacted. I felt Charneski came down more than Jochum came up, and we agreed or whatever. There was a discussion between the track crews, and it's not just me making calls. It's not just Zach. It's not just us two. We involved each local turn crew. The head flagman that's there weekly. He was standing in the infield watching. They have their turn officials and stuff, and we made the call that Charneski maybe came down on Jochum, and he spun in the center of the corner, not going in the corner. Charneski disagreed, but he handled himself respectfully. We had a nice conversation because, you know how that works. You have to call somebody on something, and then he starts polling the modified feature. So who's the first guy that comes up for driver intros?
Yeah. Hey, you again.
Well, good on him to put that away and drive his race, even though.
And I explained myself, and I'm guessing he had a conversation with Zach too, and Zach probably explained himself, and we were on the same page when the call was made, so it is what it is. Just one of them tough deals.
Often those judgment calls are not clear slices. I mean, it's a percentage deal, 70-30, 60-40. Hopefully not 50-50, but...
Where were they running at that point? They weren't the leaders.
3rd and 4th, I think.
So you probably didn't have complete eyes on him, or...
Well, we tried to. I mean, you do your best. But it's like that Jonathan Logue, Brock Beater thing. They're racing for not last. I mean, not many people are watching the race for not last. So, Shelby County has the night before the... why am I drawing a blank? What is this? Coming up this way, starts tomorrow night. The Lucas Oil guys are there.
Said it earlier.
Silver Dollar Nationals.
There you go.
There you go. So that's what we got on here.
No.
Yeah. So where were we at on that? I was just checking the comments, see if we missed anything. Charneski ended up 15th, but as I said, great feature race. I thought it came down to the wire. Badass. Jamestown's track was solid all night. You
wasn't greasy in the beginning on the. No.
Well, they overwatered the bottom, but coming to the end of the night, you kind of understand why. They didn't want it to be dominant early, and then they wear out the bottom. So they kind of had the bottom was mudded up most of the night. But man, oh man, boy, the stock cars came out there, and about halfway through that stock car feature, that's when the middle to bottom started to
come in, huh?
Yeah, and then the mods were just slicing and dicing, running the bottom, and everywhere. The mods were everywhere on the racetrack. Cole Charneski, as you said, he puts it behind him. That call that we made on him behind him, he goes out and dominates the feature. It wasn't even close. Tom Berry got to second, and I think all of us were waiting for Tom Berry to pass him.
Cole in Mandan, when they were interviewing him, when he got second, he said, I got to get faster because I got to beat Tom or get after that 11 car. And in my mind, I'm like, I don't know if that's going to happen.
Have you seen Cole Charneski in person? He's just a younger version of Jordan.
That's exactly what I was telling Jordan that.
He sounds awesome.
He's got the curly hair mullet going down behind him.
Depends how the sun hits his car. It's green sometimes too, so it's usually bluish, but it's green if the sun hits it right.
Old CZ.
Yeah.
Tom was doing everything he could. You talk about that momentum. He would throw it in and drift up there, and when he'd drift up, he'd get close, and then Cole'd pull away from off the turn.
I'm with you, Brandon. TBJ does the weirdest corner, but in his defense, it gets the job done.
Yeah,
but
it works.
I'm doing it backwards because
Tanner Black is getting lost in all this. He's had a great run.
Yeah.
Tanner Black had an awesome week.
Lot of hard charger nights.
And I take credit for it. I mean, because he messaged and needed a transponder for the week, and I said, yeah, you can use Max's or whatever, so I gave him Max's transponder for the week. So, I mean, the speed really comes from the transponder. It's just what it is.
Yeah. Well, yeah, right. And none of you guys were paying attention when it was picking time, and I was.
You were. Colton C. went plus 14 to finish
Thanks
fourth.
for the transponder there, buddy.
Yeah. Zach Frederick, 5th. Stephen Pfeiffer.
Zach Frederick getting around pretty good.
Yeah, he joined us in Mandan and finished out the tour, and he's always good to have around.
Mm-hmm.
Travis Hagen, Austin Kuhl, Ethan Broxman, Sean Strand round out your top 10.
Where was Fife at?
Pfeiffer was 6th.
6th. Oh.
Steven, Travis, and Sean represented well.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think one thing that's important to note, I think Ben and Chad brought it up and respected Smokin' Hank very, very well, that this might be his final go-around.
Yeah.
37 years.
He'd been on every one of them and won 4 of them, so that is impressive.
Yeah. Stock car points, Johnny Carter.
This is what I never saw.
Is your champion by 12 points over Brock Beater. Kyle Schopp, 21 back. He hung on for 3rd. Cole Charneski, 22 back. Brody Karlsruhe, top 5, 30 points back. Shelby Williams, Rob Van Mill, Dan McAtoon, Troy Heupel, and Chris Tuchscher.
So that DNF for Shelby Williams at Nodak.
Killed him.
Yeah.
How many points was he back?
33.
He drugged that with him the whole time. Yep. What are you under? My Race Pass?
Yep.
And then Ethan Broxma just...
Did My Race Pass have an individual tour page?
Yep.
Oh, it did? Okay.
Dakota Classic Modified Tour on My Race Pass.
Okay.
Ethan Broxma, when I was watching him, it never seemed like his motor was real smooth. It seemed like it was chipping out or had a miss.
He just wasn't himself all week. And I don't know if, as you said, he was driving.
I say him and O'Brien flipped cars. They flipped bodies anyway, yeah. And, so there must have been some trouble there that I don't know more about.
What did you just say?
So here's the deal, Craig.
Rage cars.
Justin O'Brien and Ethan Broxma, they're both rages.
Right.
And they work out of the same shop.
And they're owned by the same guy.
So Ethan was having troubles with his car leading into the tour. And I don't know if it was all week or not.
Yeah.
But they took the body off of Ethan's car and took the body off Justin's car.
And flipped the bodies.
And switched bodies. So then Ethan technically drove Justin O'Brien's car.
Was that before the tour started or
it
middle?
Started
the first
Sunday.
day. The first day of the tour.
We don't know if it continued on.
Yeah. Yeah, he shared that with me that they had flipped bodies, and then I said something, and like Steven's got a rage. He said, "No, the bodies are all made exactly the same. That would not be hard to do." So
right.
The holes are all in exactly the same spot. So
Tom Berry Jr. is your champion in the modifieds. 8 points over Cole Charneski, 10 points over Tanner Black, and once again, you look at it, 200 points possible.
Yeah.
You know, that's the 199 for Tom Berry, 191 for Cole Charneski, 189.
I mean, he's only 8 points back. That again.
The top 3 separated by 10 points is just legit when you have somebody who dominated like Tom Berry did.
Yeah.
Stephen Pfeiffer, top 5. Travis Hagen, a top 5. Then this Jeff Taylor, Sean Strand, Jaden Schmidt, Ethan Broxma, and Colton C. Yeah. Which Colton C is listed as a rookie. So if you get top 10 in the tour as a rookie, you're doing something good.
Yeah, good point. Good on Stephen and Travis representing our state.
So, yeah, that would be the mod tour.
And just as Jordan was so excited to come to the late model race, you were You were giddy the whole week. You still are.
Ready to go again, in your own words.
Saturday. So the original plan, Max was kind of a naughty boy while he was at home while we were on tour, so we took away the Minnesota trip. Max is supposed to be in Minneapolis right now bowling. He qualified for a national tournament, whatever. He decided that having fun at home and inviting people over and maybe some adult beverages were drank by underage people was more important than behaving so he can go on this trip. We took away the trip, plain and simple. So Ben Dethridge drove Jenny's car, and because the plan was Jenny was taking off in her car to go to Minneapolis. Max was riding with Jenny's dad on Friday, but Jenny was going to take and drive all night, and I was going to give the IMC TV guys a ride from Jamestown to Minot to get on a plane Saturday morning. That was the original plan. So Ben Dethridge drove Jenny's car all week. Well, then Friday night, I'm talking to the Hagen clan, talking to Travis, whatever. Travis is trying to talk me into staying for Saturday night Jamestown weekly race. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, no, I think I'm going to take Jenny home or whatever, the IMC TV guys. And then we're sitting there, and I'm talking to Jenny a little bit later. She didn't know my conversation with Travis. And she goes, well, I think if you want, I'll just drive the IMC TV guys back. And I said, whoa, time out. Are you going to leave me in a vehicle by myself? And she goes, yeah, you'll do fine, won't you? You don't want to leave me in a vehicle by myself. And she goes, why is that? And I go, because I'm staying.
So you went 10?
No, I did not stay. Jenny changed her mind in a hurry. She goes, they can handle it. I'll ride with you. We're going home. If you give me the opportunity to stay one more night, I was staying. I definitely wasn't going. I mean,
you weren't full.
I mean, but it was going to be a nice, relaxing evening because I could have went in and hung out with the Hagens and the Jeffries and everybody. You know, it would have been a different night.
Because it's Saturday night. It would be perfect.
Yeah.
Still got your day of rest on Sunday before you got to go to work on Monday.
No, didn't have to be the race director.
Travis proved that his car is pretty hot because he got the win that night.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't realize he had said it might be better than it was beforehand, which is awesome because those kind of crashes can haunt you for a long time.
How about a fight in Jamestown Saturday night? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know if there was a fight. I must have missed it.
From the flag man.
Yeah, so we came home Saturday and cooked some steaks and potatoes and brock, and everybody came up and we watched something was Saturday night that we watched.
Had to be a race.
It was a race of some sort. And then got up Sunday. We did our family breakfast and we cooked. I made at about 3 or 4 in the afternoon. We went to Walmart, and then we went to Marketplace, and we picked up the stuff for tacos, and we made tacos about 4 in the afternoon. Everybody came up when we watched that Pelster Memorial from Albion and kind of relaxed for a day and a half. But the struggle is when you do a tour and you get up and every day's a grind, working on race cars, no matter what role you're in, it is hard to turn it off.
Yeah. Yeah. When you're the generator at 5,500 RPM, and pretty soon you drop down to 1,000.
So it was kind of
it's
a crash.
It's almost noon. What am I missing?
Kind of a crash, and then I don't like it because then I feel lazy, and then it actually breeds into more laziness. And there's 2 race cars at the shop that need to be fixed. Max has a right front hub that's broke. Zach Heidebring broke the
right rear axle. Is he still paying attention?
Yeah. Broke the right rear axle because he drives so damn rough.
Straight TKO. Tell us more, Zach.
You're going to have to send me the video because I have not seen it.
Give us the players.
So
were they on the front straightaway? Did they get paid or did they get docked in the pits? Oh, man.
But, yeah. Here we are Wednesday night, and we haven't even stepped foot in the shop.
Is there any way to gauge success of the tour, like numbers-wise? Do you have anything to gauge against?
I don't know. I don't have. I mean, TV numbers were up from what I was told. I don't have exact numbers, but I was told TV numbers were definitely up.
Any grandstand numbers with?
I haven't got any grandstand numbers from any track.
Nothing.
I mean, the eyeball test said Nodak was pretty good. I didn't think Nodak was too bad. Estevan was solid. It looked pretty full. I mean, the main part was full in the pits. I mean, when I stood down there for the driver intros, I'm like, oh, this is pretty damn good up here.
Pretty solid, and it's a Monday, so.
And Williston, I thought was pretty solid.
The broadcast, watched a little bit Jamestown and then a few of the replays. North Dakota is so beautiful this time of year. Everyone's commenting on the scenery, and you're thinking, well, it's coming. So
it's hard to believe that it's the devil in 6 months.
6 months, we're already.
Oh boy, yeah.
That drone footage, I didn't realize that Jamestown Reservoir existed.
Right.
Yeah, big recreation there.
Yeah, shout out to them guys. Nate and I Nate and I get along so well, and we can joke and laugh and stuff all week. And he kept telling me what to do on the radio, because there's a channel that Zach and I have with Aaron and then Nate and TV. So they tell us when we can, kind of, hey, you guys are clear to go racing, or hey, we're going to do driver intros, we'll radio. Hey, Nate in the booth, let's go to driver. We can communicate with TV to make sure nothing gets missed for home, and there's, and he kept telling me what to do all week, so I kept getting mad at him. Quit telling me what to do. Quit telling me what to do. And, I was going to put him in a headlock and throw him in a mud puddle in Jamestown, but it was a fun week. All them guys are so. There's a picture out there on Facebook somewhere somebody put. I don't have my phone. I'm like lost without my phone here, but. Of all the tour people, what a fun and amazing group that we get to go on tour with.
Such a cool deal when everybody's pointed in the same direction.
Well, the egos, like, there's not an ego one that's in that group, and everybody is. There's no job beneath them. It does not matter. Jessup Pelkey runs around the pits, no four-wheeler, no golf cart, making sure everybody knows that they're in the redraw, making sure they're lined up for B mains and heat races and A mains, and we're doing driver intros, and he just runs around, and Becca doing the passing points and typing it all out, doing the stuff that's hard, but nobody says no. It's Aaron and Byron and Zach and the whole crew, even the TV guys, Steve-O, the wireless cam in the infield, they're all willing to. It ain't their job, it's not their role, but they're willing to do it.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter.
Where do you want me?
Yeah. It's all the way from handing out contingency prizes, to Maggie. Maggie was with us the whole week. She was
grabbing those flags.
Grabbing the flags. Maggie jumps in there. We didn't have anybody to grab flags. Maggie jumps in there, and she was the flag girl all week, And it's just things like that everybody is willing to work together, point in the same direction for the betterment of racing. That's ultimately what it's for.
Yeah. That's cool to be a part of that.
Oh,
it is.
You talk. I'm not wore out at all at the end of the week because I want to keep going. I'm ready for 7 more nights. I joked the group text, my Turtle Lake group text with Isaac and Mariah and Marcus and them, and we're sitting there watching the Pelster Memorial on Sunday. Travis Hagen is messaging me. Marcus, we're all going back and forth, going, why aren't we there? What are we doing here? We're all sitting at home watching this damn thing. We should be there.
Yeah.
Now, work-wise, I probably couldn't be there. I had to go back to work Monday morning.
I'm back. Everybody still here?
Marcus, we were talking about you before we got on the air. There's that one heat race in Mandan. I forget if it was the first or the second night, but your car couldn't have been faster, and someone got in your way, and then someone sent you to the pits. We've been talking about that.
Yeah.
Seeing if I can pull up. You guys got a bikini photo there. Right here. I don't have it for the.
No.
There's the crew.
Yeah.
And
Good example again of how many people are involved, and this isn't the track volunteers.
Yeah, and it's missing Maggie. Maggie was at home during this, so she didn't get in there, but.
A lot of people there.
Who's the drone operator? You got to be pretty good at that.
Yeah, he's pretty legit.
Well, you're flying above the cars. Obviously, you can't hit the cars. You're flying above the people.
There's the tour.
Don't fall out of the sky.
So all the way to the left in the back row. We'll start in the back row. Peyton, Jenny, myself. And then Austin is the long-haired with the, I call him Fabio. Jenny calls him White White Jesus. He is a camera guy up top with Jenny. So Jenny and him are the two top camera people. So when you're watching the action on the track, you're getting one of them too. And then next is Chad Hoff's son, Parker.
Parker, yeah.
He was along, and Chad Hoff is the bald guy in the middle with the goatee and the glasses on. So Chad Hoff's one of the announcers. Then Nate Ober is right next to him. So with the hat and the glasses on, that's Nate Ober. He is the producer of IMCA TV. He's the guy in charge of IMCA TV per se. Byron Fichter is next after that. Get that. You got Byron Fichter, one of the tour owners with Aaron Turnbull. And then Carter A. Strike, he did all the social media all week. He's right next to Byron with the black hat with the white lettering on it. He does all the social media stuff. So every video, every slow motion video, every interview, all that stuff, the pre-race show, everything is Carter. He does a fantastic job. And then you got Tanya Turnbull and Aaron Turnbull are right in the front there. And then right behind them is Brandon Hagerty. He's in the booth. He's in charge of like the graphics and the timing and scoring and stuff. He works right alongside Nate. Them two are Nate and Brandon are in the trailer, the other Brandon. And then over to the right of Aaron is Sarge. He is the drone operator, a guy with the black beard, with the glasses, with the tan hat. That's Sarge. He's the drone operator. And then Steve-O is here on the end. He's the wireless cam in the infield and the wireless cam down in Victory Lane and all that stuff. So, and then go to the front row. We'll go back to the left, and that's Zach Heidebrink. And then he has Lane on his lap. That's his son Lane. Then his wife Serena.
Hold on.
Yep.
So she's the gal we got to get to.
Why?
Let the boy race.
And then Cove is on her lap there. So that's Zach's family. They come up, and the in-laws are not in the picture either, but Serena's mom and dad come up and help with the boys. And then Ben Dethridge is the next one in the bottom row, one of the announcers with Chad. And then Becca Pelkey and Jessup, they're married right there. And then you got Emily and Hallie, and then Tanya, Eli on the end, and Aaron Turnbull. That's the whole crew.
Mm-hmm.
So Aaron's a lot like you in the fact being very selfless, taking himself out. I've got to imagine he'd want to be a part of the driving in the tour, but he's taking himself out of the car to help put this on.
Yeah, for the betterment of the tour.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And certainly he'd be running right near the front.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's young enough and still in his prime for sure. Yeah. Yeah. That is a big sacrifice. You're right, Craig.
Yeah. But like I said, that group that we just showed on the screen, we don't have it on the screen anymore.
Mm-hmm.
All points in the same direction. There was, I can't commend everybody in there enough, and I'm super appreciative they allow me to be a part of it. I'm thankful of that. You know.
Yeah.
You're a big part of that, Brandon.
Great group of people and all thinking the same and wanting the same product. Good. Great.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Reliable. Dependable.
You want me to leave that up there for a while? Wild Dakota Calendar Girls or what?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
I'll turn. That might distract you. We'll go back to this.
Uh-huh.
So.
Cool deal.
Oh, Dickinson stand numbers were down. Yes, Maggie, they were down because it didn't exist. So, no, fun week. My fear they were making moves. It has to be the Dakota Speedway picking up that night so everybody can race. That's where I'm at. And all the tour tracks, everybody. I mean, but that's the big one. Dakota Speedway just pivoting, picking up that night. We got to race 6 nights. You got any fear of the rear?
Let Craig go next.
Well, if you're going mod tour, I applaud it 100%, but the late model show, my goodness. I mean, I'd do that over 100 times in a row.
I'm partial to the late model show, and I love the tour. The tour's been good to me, too, and I love every part of that. But that Sunday at the late model deal was fun. It was not scripted, and it couldn't have ended cooler. I mean, the last 12 laps would have been nice. I'm with you. Nick was coming, but but coming and getting the job done are two different things. And nonetheless, it ending under rain still did not disappoint. So.
It maybe even made it better.
It might have, because it leaves us something to think about.
Right.
It leaves us some questions. And next year won't be that far away. It'll help us through the long winters that aren't happening right now. Yeah. So, Turbo wore my shirt at the drivers' meeting. That's priceless. So, heck yeah.
Upcoming Texas Red upcoming schedule, corn update.
Corn update.
Nose high by the 15th of July.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, so a little nervous on the knee-high deal. Well, it made that, barely. But now I have 5 rows, west to east. The south row is nose high. And then it goes down at about the same angle as the sun. It's waist high on the 5th row, which is about the distance between Craig and I. So, but Mindy, my agronomist, says that's still normal. It's still good. But corn is looking great.
Do you have cobs on the vine?
No, don't have that stuff yet, but it can't be too far off. It just can't be. Like, say, it's 15th of July, so.
Any pests that are giving you issues?
Well, I see, some squirrels hanging around, so.
They're waiting.
They're checking it out. And I had a bunny in there, kind of like Mr. McGregor's garden. So, again, I'm not sure what the cure is, but. And the pumpkins and the we got it going on. This rain we got has been garden happy. Yeah.
Rain and then the heat. I believe that heat also helps shoot everything up.
It certainly has been hot. It has been hot. So actually threw some water on it the other day just because it was going to be so hot. So. Mm-hmm.
Well, I think there was scheduled to be 115 in Dickinson. What day was that? That should have dried out the track just fine.
That probably did. Yeah. Yeah, some of that heat stuff there. I heard Forsyth, Montana was 118. I don't know if it was official or not, but it was a all-time Montana high if it was. So there was some warmth going on here a few days ago.
So Texas Red.
Mm-hmm.
Upcoming schedule. We have finished the stretch from the 2nd all the way through the 11th. Now we got this Friday, the 17th, is Hall of Fame night at the Dakota Speedway.
Mm-hmm.
Take that Dickinson out of there. That Dickinson is not going to be there as far as I know. Nobody has scheduled anything or let me know on the 18th. But Jamestown will be back at it. And then Underwood on the 19th on Sunday. That's this upcoming weekend. Those are the nights that I know of, have on my calendar here. We should have talked about Botno, Thunder Mountain Speedway maybe, on the 11th. Should we go back and hit that real quick?
Yeah, we better.
Yeah, I think there was a big win there that's
worthy of talking about.
Yep.
Yeah. God, can't remember the last time we met here, before the late models. Yeah.
So let's go back to that.
So you said you were going to go to a race that Saturday night, and Karen texted me because Sladen was going up to race there, and I was like, are you kidding me? I was wiped out.
You were done? Yeah. Let's see. When would it have been?
So July 11th, this Saturday, after the Mod Tour.
Yep.
Sladen went up there and raced. They run the Enduro Run What You Brung class. Austin Harris in the 69 late model, I believe. He picked up the win in that one. Nikolai Topolsky in a 23K. I don't know what class. I don't know what car it is. And then Otto Mock in his dad's hobby stock. Sport Mod, Stan Tomlinson picked up the win. Ryder Raynard, Sladen Pfeiffer, Gunnar Raynard, Brooks Onus, your top 5. Chris Jeffries, Tony Cobley.
Pretty good presentation there. So.
Yeah, 8 Sport Mods. Sport Compacts, Zach Eubanks picked up the win. Trista Gilbert, Matt Peterson. I wonder if that's the Matt Peterson that formerly was the Fire and Rescue Matt Peterson. Not 100% sure.
Same name.
Elena Geiger and Chris Yost, rounding out your 5 cars. Junior Slingshots, Graydon Smith picked up the win. Cash Aho, Tucker Sebo, Ellie Ruby. Top 5, Aurora Jungling and Tayton Miller. Pretty good car counts, as you said.
Yeah, and the hobbies are really strong.
IMCA Hobby Stocks,
what, 15?
15 of them. Faith Kettner, first career feature win.
Good on her, huh?
Pretty cool. Held off Kyler Satrin, Diesel Raynard, Caden Rumfo, and Pat Smith, the top 5.
Yeah.
All those behind Faith are strong runners.
Solid. Ethan Beckedahl, Steve Beckedahl, Dylan
Feature
Slaybaugh.
winner. She held them at bay, and pretty darn exciting.
Yeah, so Thunder Mountain Speedway, I apologize. We forgot to pick up on them right at the end of the tour. So
Yeah, they had some action going on there. So
yeah, Dickinson is not Saturday the 18th. I figured that. I don't update my calendar daily. That's my calendar from the beginning of the year.
It made sense at Thanksgiving last year.
Yeah.
When it was made.
Yeah. Hot sauce fantasy. I don't even want to bring it up.
Oh,
Can we just skip
come
it?
on.
Can we just skip it?
Which part?
All of it.
Well, you ended on the biggest note.
Yeah, you were the biggest
Well,
mover.
okay. Okay. So we'll cut to, this is the normal fantasy. So with my 50 points, I moved ahead of Stu Craig, so now I finished 3rd. But it's sad that I get the 50-point bonus, and I'm still 20 points behind you.
Well, 20 is a pretty small number compared to the past years.
Well,
so.
hold on. If you're upset, I'm willing to throw an olive branch out there and just let this sit idle till August 30th and let our sprint car guys play. Then it's game on.
No.
Hey.
Well, again,
Carson
the asterisks
Macedo.
may never end here. So
I'm all for it, but at the same time, I don't want to finish last, so it's over.
Who's your sprint guy?
Buddy Kofoid. I feel good about Buddy. So now we had a little fun. We talked on the show last time as we were here.
via texting, we were going to.
Well, but we kind of discussed on the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that happened out of nowhere. I was mowing the grass, and all of a sudden, here we go.
You looked ready. You were choosing accordingly.
It just so happened. I don't know where it all. Whatever. We had a mod tour fantasy. Yes. And
each person got 2 cars per class. And I picked
then there was
last.
some assistance. I mean, I think you picked the first one that wasn't going to be here, or somebody picked one that wasn't going to be on the tour.
Yeah.
And I threw it out there, said, hey, he's not going to be here.
Yeah.
Cameron Starry. And then
Angel Munoz.
Angel Munoz, you picked Angel. So we kind of loosely had some picks, and then when we were all done picking, Isaac picked with the leftovers.
Yeah.
So Isaac jumped in on this because this is just for fun, And obviously I took it as just for fun because my modified guys only showed up 2 nights each. So this is the hard part about tours. I'm not making any excuses, but this is the difficult part about tours, and even your one stock car. I don't even know where he landed. Who was your second stock car?
Stephen Pfeiffer.
Okay. Well, you had the same luck with Stephen Pfeiffer in a stock car that I had in my mods. So we'll just kind of roll with it here. Here it is. Jordan Boyce, he just backs up his regular season championship with a mod tour championship.
Holy smokes.
He dominated. Well, if you think about it, he had
all 4 of my drivers made every feature.
first 2 in points in the stock cars. Number 1 and 2 in the stock cars.
And I picked them because they're green.
And then Travis Hagen and Tanner Black. Yeah. What is that, 3rd and
3rd
4th?
and 5th.
3rd and 5th.
Or no, or was it 4th?
I don't know.
5th.
Whatever. 2 in the top 5.
But they made every feature. What a feeling. I know how you felt last year now.
And I felt good with my stock cars. Shelby Williams, Dan McAtoon, solid numbers. 151, 147.
Yeah.
But Cody Laney, only with us 2 nights. Jason Walla, only with us 2 nights. Both of them had bad tours. Both of them
Who had
went home.
TBJ?
I did.
Craig
Wow.
did.
And your other mod was?
Stephen
Pfeiffer.
Number 1 and number 5 in the points.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, I mean, you did well. 1st and 5th.
You did better than me in the mods.
Stu had Broxman O'Brien. They both got top 10s.
9th and 10th. Yeah.
Right. Colin Hibden. Isaac kind of got the job on that one, or not really. Hibden going home early. Didn't get to finish. Marcus had a solid week. Deshaw had a solid week. I mean, Steve Pfeiffer in your stock cars, Craig, that kind of kind of held your points down. If you throw another 160 up there, you're right with Jorn. Actually, you're probably beating him.
Yeah.
So
actually, your mod team did better than my mod team.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But
stock cars, 1-2
one,
baby.
We're not eliminating people. After this was just a fun deal. Otherwise, I'd be going home. Sorry, guys. Who's the new host of the Dirt Weekly? Well,
we never have them anymore.
It
what
ain't
happened?
Brandon.
It ain't Brandon. IMCA TV, can you send somebody up to run the show?
So how many points are you behind Jorn as if Buddy Kofoid would win?
Oh, I'd 20. So I'd pass you guys.
So I'm telling you, let her roll. Let her roll. Let her simmer to the 30th.
Hot sauce has all but handed out the trophy already. The celebrations have been real.
Celebrate good times. Come on.
Yeah.
Do we need to have our own banquet at the end of the Dirt Weekly Hot Sauce Fantasy Banquet at the end of the year?
I think so.
I'm not so sure the regular Nodak banquet can go on without it, without some chunk of it, cause. But yeah, at the very least, we got to have a Dirt Weekly banquet. What's our next one we're gonna have fun with? August races? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Next week we can. Well, I mean, the following weekend is the Prairie Modified Modified Nationals.
Yeah.
So we have.
Yeah.
There's some guys signing up for that. Once I get a pre-registration list,
let's get 2 drivers out of each one of that. Yeah.
Well, it's only mods, so.
That's what I'm saying. Each one of us get 2 drivers.
So since I'm last again, do I get to pick first?
Apparently.
You're not last. Stu is.
Stu's last.
Yeah.
You've jumped out of last.
Well, unless we go with the.
And then Isaac might jump in too.
The Mod Tour one or what? If we go with Mod Tour, I'm definitely last. But
Jordan's picking last again.
Yeah. That's all right. Turbo served me well. My stock cars served me well. Yeah. Green to the front.
Green to the front.
Hortness is in play that. Oh, it's just mods.
Just mods.
Just mods.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just mods.
Chris would be a good pick if he had a mod. Easy gets her done there too. So, yeah. Well, we need to know who's there. Here we go again. We need to know who's there. Byron, Aaron, you got any list?
I already have the list.
Tyson's a sleeper up there. I mean, holy cow, he can wheel that.
That's true. That's true.
You know what? If I keep failing at this whole fantasy
when do we
thing,
pick? Next Wednesday?
Yeah, we'll pick next Wednesday.
Okay.
But I already have the list.
Well, you get to
I
pick
ain't giving
before
it to
me.
you guys.
Oh boy.
You guys can just pick out of the dark. But you'll still probably somehow beat me.
I gotta text Byron. Give me the list. Aaron, pay attention. I need the list.
It makes it so
That'll be fun.
Just adds a little bit to it.
Yeah.
And then I don't know, are we going to pick some sort of Cole County deal after that, or what are we just going to keep picking as we go along here?
Might as well. Maybe we can put 2 weeks together. I don't know. Yeah, Cole County would be fun. Heck yeah, let's get some more classes involved. 1 car out of each class. Yeah. Hobby, sport mods, stock cars, A mods.
We're gonna have to get a list of who's all coming
Legends,
to the Cole County.
wingless sprints.
Yeah.
The unknowns in this deal is going to be tough.
And if one of us makes the mistake of picking somebody that absolutely ain't there and somebody else knows it, we got to call that out.
And you guys were honest about that.
That was cool.
That was.
I mean, we won it close.
Right.
And tell me why that was. Because Cameron Starry was on that going on tour, so I felt
that's where I was at.
Angel was on there
too. He's been here
too.
before. I was surprised Angel didn't make
I'm not 100% sure what transpired there, I guess. Both Blake Clark and Cameron Starry, all their cars are owned by the same guy that owns Shelby's car, that Stealth Oilfield Services or whatever.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, all 3 of them are owned. They're all BHE icons.
Oh. I didn't know that.
That's why they kind of all look alike. But
yeah, we'll do the Prairie deal with the mods. 2 cars per guy. That'd be 8 cars. That'd be cool. Then the Cole County, we'll do 1 car out of each class just to shake it up.
You guys got to pay attention. Maggie brings up a good point here. The Wingless Nationals in September.
Yeah,
Underwood.
that'll be the weekend after Motor Magic. Yeah, with stock cars and A mods. We could pick 2 out of each one of those, too. Hey, does Maggie want to get into this?
Maggie, you want to come up next Wednesday? You can sit in the chair here.
Stu got kicked to the curb. He's
yeah. He played he's too busy tonight. Like we got nothing to do.
Leader of the darn TV girls can get in on this.
Yeah. Well, I tried to get Peyton in on it, and she ran away. She got stage fright, so.
I thought maybe she'd be up here tonight.
Oh,
well.
It's something to
we got it to 2.5 hours.
Well, that's usually not a problem.
That'll get Brock to almost Jamestown. Heck yeah. Good job, Brock.
Yeah.
I'd love to see you get that Williston deal played out, but that's how it goes. You're still young enough. You got a bright future. You're still going to get one of these.
How'd that car come through the tour?
Brock's car? Wouldn't know. He hasn't unloaded it yet.
Unscathed. Yeah.
I think his next planned race is Estevan. Whenever I don't know if stock cars race the Friday or the Saturday, one of the two.
Him and Adam had talked. He said that the next couple of Estevans, and what he's been doing is taking Brody down to Underwood. So I would imagine I'm assuming that part's still the same.
Well, but you'd have to get a 19 car ready to go to Underwood.
Oh, we got problems there?
Yeah, right rear axle. Know of any backing plates? We got an axle. Know of any back? We need the back part of the drum brakes.
Yeah.
We need the backing plate.
I don't know that.
We might have one. None of us have had the ambition to go work on it.
Yeah. Yeah. The dog days of summer. They're 2 weeks early.
We have ambition to go to the races, just not to work on them. We're into that stage.
I was going to clarify that. If I was doing what you were doing, kind of, just not wrecking race cars, it wouldn't be too bad.
It's not a bad deal, guys. I can get used to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to make the judgment calls you make, but I would, if I could announce it, it'd be fun. Yeah. Or something like that.
Be careful what you wish for.
Give me plenty of time to take the week off, because I need plenty of time to take the week off. So, what the heck. Yeah.
But okay.
Careful what you wish for. No kidding. All right.
Because them guys, Ben had a lot of fun with you. He talked about having fun with you. So.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on.
I'm sure him and I could get off onto some rabbit holes that get pretty interesting. So
I can't imagine.
Where's he off to now, Ben?
I'm not 100% sure.
He's not home much, is he?
Well, no, I think he's home now. I don't believe he's gonna. Come up for that weekend in August. I think he's gonna stick around home. Just because he's been gone quite a bit, but we'll see if we can get him another week at some point in time. Maybe we can get him up for another weekend or something. But for right now, cool. I don't know. I guess I'm looking for somebody to come up and announce with me for the memorial, or the memorial races in Minot. You'll be up there for one, I'm guessing.
Yeah, count me in on one weekend for sure.
Who is the support class during the World of Outlaws?
Stock cars.
Okay, so you'll be up there with them.
I may be announcing. Well, yeah, I'll be announcing. I'm not sure. We'll see.
I'm going to throw it out to the old Hot Sauce. Maybe the one night. Because Hot Sauce, if he doesn't have a stock car to race, because he's been racing the 104, maybe it'd be fun to have a Hot Sauce up in the booth.
He can talk about his fantasy team that he was on this year. It'd be worth it.
I'm just digging myself a hole, surrounding myself with winners in fantasy.
Gosh. It's so fun. I'm glad you didn't get last. Be kind of a long winter without you.
Well, no, I'd still do the show all the way up until the picking night, and then I'd have to go sit over there in that chair, and I'd produce the show from over there. Hi, guys. How are you doing?
Hot Sauce just flings these rules out. They get unchallenged. They don't get debated. It's his deal.
He's the commissioner. Somehow he can be a commissioner, a team owner, and a driver, and a competitor. I mean, he's all of the above.
Oh, gosh. Craig, I still got your sticker on my number.
I like that. Brock still had it on there, too.
Yeah.
Steven didn't know about our Dakota Classic Modified Tour fantasy draft, and he was very proud to show me your face on his car, and
Yeah.
I got the razor blade out, and I'm like,
No.
get this damn thing off of this car.
Oh, my
You need to
heart!
talk
My
to
heart just
did.
fell.
You need to talk to your team leader, and he's got to go around or the crew chief has to go around and put them stickers on everybody's
Yeah.
car because they're in the trailer.
The 67 car, new housing underneath it, going into Underwood.
New rear end.
It was towed out.
Kyle Schlope had your face on it.
Hell yeah!
I was like, that was over. We're moving on.
Yeah. I didn't get a chance to brand my new cars, but the Brockster and the Johnny Carters and all that. Johnny, can I put my sticker on your car? What are you talking about?
He probably would have said yes.
He probably will.
Johnny's a cool guy.
Yeah.
As gracious as Tom Berry Jr. is to my friend Aaron, Aaron's in all of the victory pictures.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'd let me put my face.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, Aaron dumped some water on him. Yeah, everything went okay there.
That actually, he got some heat, maybe from Barta, from doing that, but Steven's been very gracious when he's done that, and Tom. But it turned out, he bought a Busch Light for Tom one year. It turned out to be one of the greatest pictures on Tom's page because he grabbed the beer, chugged it on the car, and was iconic.
Yeah.
A Jimmy Gustin moment. Heck yeah.
Okay, next Wednesday night,
Uh-huh.
we'll shoot a plan, tentative plan, as long as nothing gets in the way.
I'll wait for your text.
So we're drafted again.
Yeah, we're drafting again next Saturday.
Back
next
at her.
Wednesday.
Isaac, get the rules ready. Jordan's bending them a little bit. No, I'm just
I
kidding.
pick last. I can't bend nothing. Who signed up? And who's going to show up? Well, some of these we might not be able to pick till we get to the track. some of these weekends.
This might have to be a group text situation an hour before the races.
Yeah.
Don't play my race pass fantasy. Go on there, see who's here, and pick your driver.
Like Pace Herrera. That's
Right.
a great point.
Yeah.
If he's there, he's a great pick. But I mean,
Yeah,
lives
but
a
you
long
don't
ways
know.
away.
Yeah. We'll think of something.
We'll figure it out. Okay, next week for Jorn, for Craig, I'm Brandon. See you next week. Or see you at a track this weekend. Underwood on Sunday. That's where I'll be.
That's where I'll be. Yeah.
That's where
I won't make Mandan on Friday. State Fair Parade Saturday.
State Fair Parade Saturday.
Nodak's got a float. Hall of Fame's got a trailer. We will be participating in that. So come out and support your parade Saturday morning. Craig, are you a parade guy?
Well, I spent a lot of time away from the box, so I'll be there. The mod tour got all my attention.
I get it. So.
You can't play closing time. We get in trouble for that?
No, you're just going to get motivation. It's happy, fun, hopeful, and uplifting. Can't we just go with happy, fun?
We could all stand a good dose of that.
That's good.
All right.
Doesn't this just
I like it. I just, you don't have to go home, but you can't
Stay here.
see you guys next week?
Yeah.